Let me ask you a question. You ever won that one? All right, we know that was a... Have you ever even competed for one of these? Let me ask you a question. You ever won that one? All right, we know that was a... Have you ever even competed for one of these?
My name is Troops. And I am the Wiseman. And I would like to introduce the reigning, defending, undisputed, undefeated world champion, Carefree Lewis G.
There we go. All right, big up everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to, it feels like another therapy stream. Second one in a week, guys. Great to be back. Big up to every single one of you that's in here. There is no script for this. There ain't no topics or nothing that I just want to talk about. I just want to talk about Chelsea and I want to talk about this game and just go through it again because a lot of discourse that's going around is either interesting, jarring, understandable, or a combination of any of those two. And there's a lot of different opinions going around. So we're going to just talk. This is a therapy session. You already understand that. So big up to every single one of you that's in here. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that. Shout out Wrestle Purist. Now I'm going to drop the link later. So this is just like me going off on a bit and then I'll just send the link out and see who else wants to talk as well. Shout out to Fielder. Yeah, this is the right mic. Is the connection everything good? Let me know if it dips at any point because I'm not on my connection. My internet decided that if Chelsea don't want to turn up, it ain't going to turn up either. So I'm using my neighbors. Big up, man. So big shout out to my neighbors. I got a free drink for you when everything's patterned. And yeah, big up. Appreciate you, man. Big up. All right, good. Connections, all good. Lovely to see it. Shout out Fata, man. Big up. Shout out to M Sav. Big facts. You see how many fucking cucks I'm seeing talking about, oh, stop talking about the World Cup. Stop talking about the trophies we won 9 games ago. Our last trophy was 9 games ago, day 77 of the 1,461-day reign as your world champions. Why is it any time that we start to have a little bit of adversity, man start going back to talking like an op? Why? Zero composure. I swear down. Big up, man. Big up, bro. Big up, Sean. At least this guy's a rival, so I don't even care too much about that. Big up, Fielder. We are not changing the intro. We're not doing that. I said stop with the Club World Cup. No, we will not. We can be objective and critical about everything that's going on right now, and I'll still call us world champions at the end of it. So, yeah, hold that. Hold that. I don't even know why I'm telling our own fans to hold that. But here we are. Shout out to Wrestle Purist, Cole Palmer, Ray. Pierre does a bit more from Freedom. All you Maresca sexuals deserve this. Every stupid shit he does with this team. This is the maddest part, right? Because I'm looking through the game and I'm looking through everything, and it's just, I feel like it's another game where I'm looking at one sub and I'm annoyed. If I'm being completely honest, because we were in control all the way through to the red card. After the red card, we bring on Santos for Achimpong, which I think was the right move. You take a midfielder off, you keep your 2 experienced midfielders on the pitch, and you bring on a defender. Fine. Gusto, this guy came on because Brighton was starting to target the left-hand side. So then we think, let's give Reece James a bit more support. He's a bit more tired. He's starting to get caught out a little bit more. I would have rather it not be Esteval, but at least we had 2 forwards on the pitch. I don't get this idea, right, that you have to go attacking 10v11. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to have outlets. We had Pedro Neto. We had João Pedro. There were outlets. What annoyed me was the subs at 1-1. That's where I think Maresca fucked up. Because that Lavia for Neto change did not need to happen when we now need to chase a goal. I didn't even think Lavia was that bad when he came on. I actually thought he had some good moments, but it was just, I didn't need you at this point. I need you at this point still. Look, big up and everything. It's good to see you back, but I needed an attacker. If you're even going to make that change. If not, then just don't do anything. But if you're taking Neto off, I'd ideally like you to bring a forward on. Pick one. I'm not going to tell you Garnacho will be the game changer, or Gittins will be the game changer, or Hiu will be the game changer. No. But that's who we have because W recruitment, you know, 90 million on 2 left wingers for depth. Yeah, great. That's what we needed. 2 wingers that the manager clearly don't even trust and rate like that. And who am I to tell him to rate that? I got no reason to rate Garnacho. I got no reason to rate Gittins. They're just there as options. We don't even know if we're looking to loan him in January. And if we're looking to loan him in January, he can't play a minute for us. Or he can't go back. I mean, he can't go out on loan. So that's where I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed at the subs at 1-1. Everything else, even before 1-1, we had more pressure on us, which was going to happen. Shout out Said in the chat. I see you, man. Yo, we might be. We might be. I can't believe we're back here. But we might be still. But at least we brought some more glitter, some more gold to the Mud Brothers and all of that. But even down to 10 men, right? We were still not really conceding that much chances. We still weren't getting completely bopped off. There was one off Danny Welbeck, and I don't really recall too much. I still feel like we were in relative control. Then we went to 1-1. Then we took off another outlet. And then it just felt like the pressure just kept piling on us even more and even more. And that's why I think the problem was in terms of the way we managed the game. In terms of everything else, like I thought Enzo played well, Caicedo played well, Reece played well, Santos played well, Esteval, Hato grew into the game, same as Enzo to be fair. Chalobah had good moments all before the red card. So for me to see all of these guys playing well, I'm meant to think it was bad throughout the 90 and like a big indictment on Maresca. I don't. Now, people can be annoyed about the way he's managed games down to 10 men, but at the very least, we had 2 outlets on before the equalizer. What's pissed me off is that as soon as we get to the equalizer, you've taken one off. Now we don't have that. That don't make any sense to me. That's what's annoyed me with Maresca, man. But if I look at all of the substitutions, everyone's like putting mad theories about everything we did in that last 40. Nah. Just that Lavia sub didn't need to happen. That's just it. That Lavia sub did not have to happen. But here we are. Here we are. But ultimately, it all comes down to recruitment. You look at the depth that we have. Clearly not trusted. Why does the intensity drop after periods in games, especially when we're in the lead? It's because of the amount of fixtures that we've played. It's because of the lack of preseason and the rustiness within the squad that we all already knew about. If you lower the tempo of the team's doing less running. If the team's doing less running, it's exerting less energy and you can keep them going for longer. But we all knew this, which is why the window was so fucking important. And here we are. Maresca wanted a goalkeeper. We don't want to put 5 million down for Mike Mignon. Maresca wanted a centre-back. He was just told, deal with it. You've lost your most important centre-back. All right, figure it out. Josh Achimpong is there. There's Josh Achimpong for you. I hate that I even have to start cooking this guy because he's so inexperienced. But every goal he played a part in because you're putting that much responsibility on him. But you told the manager internal solutions. This is why my titles for, I think, 5 things on Chelsea Fan TV was fail to prepare, prepare to fail. We failed to prepare. Here we are in record time, 2 wins in 6. We got Benfica coming to the bridge. I still think we can get a result against them. We absolutely bopped them off the park in the World Cup. Completely bopped them off the park. And then Liverpool. Just... God, I leave it in your hands, innit? You know them ones. I leave it in your hands. Big up to BK saying, up the Chelsea Lewis. Date 1049 for Win Stanley and Stewart. Oh, How did I forget? Can't believe I forgot that part. That's meant to be, yeah, it's meant to be part of the intro. Duh. But yeah, thank you for that, BK. Thank you for reminding me. I had to give them their fair dues and everything. Big up to President Chafari. Said, hey, Lewis, I'm still around, but I'm still tapping in. Big up, man. Hope you and the family as well. God bless. Great to see you in here again. Just a shame it's not under better circumstances, innit? Oh, it's Ben Roberts not in that. One second. Damn, he actually... All right, cool. I'll have a little conversation with RSM. I'll see if we can get some more additions on there because, yeah, Jorgensen and Sanchez for another season. Sanchez, again, couldn't pass for shit in that game. Yet again. Well, whatever. And Sanchez is in there. The super chat was just blocking him. But he is there. And you'll see the bald head just at the top. But yeah, he was there. What else is the chat saying? Big up AK. I said if it was Poch, you would have cussed him. Like, I can't believe we are still in fucking September 2025 and I have idiots in my chat trying to do Poch prop. Poch had us mid-table, 9/10 of the season. Go away. We had 9-10 injuries a week with 1 game a week. Go away. For goodness sakes, man. Don't expect me to give you a respectful answer when you start talking about Poch this, if Poch that. You would have talked about Poch if... Shut the fuck up. Worst defensive record for a manager in our Premier League history. What the fuck are you propping? One manager who's won 2 trophies over another one that's won 0. About if it was Poch, you would have cussed him. There's a thing called credit in the fucking bank, mate. Fucking 2 trophies and I'm meant to compare this man to Pochettino. Goodness sakes. Yeah, bruv. Fucking Poch propping in September 2025. No, HM, I'm not taking it off the wall. And can we just stop doing the whole rival thing whenever we drop a couple of games? For goodness sake. We have lost 1 game, 11v11. And I think that the last since March, we've lost 1 game. And that was probably against the best team that we have played in the Maresca era. Man will say PSG, they did not play like a great team. They got bopped off the park. Bayern, that is the best performance we have seen against us in the Maresca era, and that's the only loss that we've had 11v11 since March. We will sit here and complain about every single window and then go and then blame the manager for not turning water into wine. Our last trophy was 9 games ago. 9 games ago. We have 9 injuries. This brother asked for a centre-back. They said internal solutions. We now only have 2 fit centre-backs, and one of them's already out for the Liverpool game. The fuck? 3 weeks off, 2 pre-season games. Oh, but we look rusty. I wonder why. You know? For goodness sakes, man. Yeah, Ben Roberts is going to get added to that. He is definitely getting added to that. And I don't know how he even got that role. I don't know how he's still in that role. Is it literally just the hope and the prayer of Mike Penders? God knows, man. You're watching this on a plane and getting told to stop. I'm sorry, Mo. Tell him it's on me. You got connection on a plane. Fair fucks. That's all mad. Yeah, bro, like how you don't look at everything that's gone on this season and not look above Maresca is insane. We were meant to build off this. We were meant to build off the World Cup. And you know what we're seeing now instead? Hold on, people. Have a look at this. Milan 2-0 up. Love that. Hold that, Lukaku. Maresca retain. There we go. Enzo Maresca retains the full faith of the Chelsea board and sporting directors. You know what? We can change this up a bit. Injuries and red card scenes the biggest factor in recent results. Chelsea's target is to finish in the top 4. and have a run at the cups. But the problems aren't above Maresca. The problem's meant to be Maresca and not the people above him. We just got top 4. How do you guys remember how much I told you after we got top 4, the aim has to be to contend? Here you are. This just dropped. The target is top 4 again, and they didn't even say win a cup. They said have a run in it. What do you mean take part? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, make a final or something. The fuck? Win! Win something! Fucking embarrassing, man. And this just confirms everything that I've been saying for the last week. We are ahead of schedule. Maresca overachieved last season. He overachieved when he got top 4 and won the World Cup. Because we weren't expected to win the World Cup. The aim was to have a good season in the first season, get top 4 this season, contend for the league next season when Mamadou Sarr, Quenda, and fucking Mignon on a free and fucking Penders come into the team. And then the next year win the league. They said that from when Maresca first joined, and they are sticking to their schedule. Yes, Reaper overachieved. We weren't expected to win the World Cup. We were not expected to win the World Cup. That was from their perspective an opportunity to make some more bank. And then we went and overdid everything and won the whole thing. Fucking joke. Fucking joke. Yeah, man can say overachieved is diabolical, but we were not expected to win the trophy. So it is viewed by them as an overachievement. What was everybody saying going into the tournament? We're going to get PSG in the quarterfinals, and that will probably be as far as we go. The majority of the people were saying that. Then we ended up being on the opposite bracket to PSG, and then we went through and won the whole thing. Because we're fucking brilliant, the gargantuan, superior, incredible, and inevitable Blues. But they didn't expect that. So now we're still sticking to the schedule. Man said stop defending the owners. When did I defend them, bruv? For goodness sake. Yeah, man said have a cup run. You know? Have a fucking cup run. You jokers. Not even win one. We have seen this summer where the mentality of these owners are at. Mike Mignon, nah, 5 million. We ain't going to pay that. Here's 2 left wingers that you don't need. There you are. Levi Cole was injured. He'll be back next year, though. He'll be back next year, though. Don't worry about that. You can still get top 4 without no Levi Cole, will. Dickheads. Fucking dickheads. Fucking joke. You think it's a vote of confidence? And I don't think so, because, yeah, they have kind of said that in the first sentence. Maybe. Maybe. But I will retain what I keep saying. If Maresca goes, I don't think you're getting a proven upgrade. You are going to get some other flavor of the month manager from the championship, or you're going to get Liam Rosiner, or you're going to get fucking, what's his name? Maybe De Zerbi. At best, you're going to get a De Zerbi. So, hey. This is one where I would actually say be a bit careful what you wish for, because I don't know what we're going to get. When we lost Poch, I was saying I wanted a Hansi Flick or something. We got told 2 championship managers, shout out Maresca, De Zerbi, and Thomas Frank. That's what we were told. So, yeah, here we are. Man, I want Maresca's head on... Bro, they want Maresca's head on a stick for anything that goes remotely wrong. But they'll blame him instead of looking at the people up above. The fact that Maresca got top 4 with a squad that I don't think we had improved in either window showed me a lot about him. And that should have deserved upgrades. And like Fairs, the depth's improved in midfield. Hato's a decent move. João Pedro Delap, I'm with that. But what did we need? A centre-back and a goalkeeper. And what did we get? We didn't get either of them. Yeah, they want to stick to their schedule, man. Badiashile and Jarrell Hato against Liverpool, man. Pray to God. Pray to God. Yeah, bro, Dio, I'm with you, man. All the shit that we've had to deal with away from the pitch, and Maresca's managed to get 2 trophies and get us back into the top 4 in his first season as a Premier League manager. Like I have said, the reason why I back Maresca so much is because I genuinely believe we can win a league with him. If we just bought the fucking players that we have clearly needed ever since he joined. But we don't do it. We don't do it. Here's another 500 wingers. You know? We're going to get you some random Bolivian. That'll be good in about 4 years. Great. Fucking great. Absolutely great. Fucking joke. Now, you man could disagree all you want. I've said I think we can win a league with Maresca, and I've been consistent about that all the way through this run. All the way through. Shout out to Chelsea Fan TV for the raid, even though I set that myself. But big up, man. Big up still. Yeah, to be honest, that's the bigger question. Will we win a Prem under these owners, let alone under Maresca? Sorry, Sean. You've pulled up a great point. This is the real question. Do we win one under Clearlake? Because actually, to be fair, a long time, I've always thought Chelsea will be in a comfortable position, but are you going to be in a position to contend for the league all season? We'll see, because when you build that squad, other squads will still be there too. There are windows of opportunity that you should be capitalizing on. This summer was a window of opportunity that I do not believe we've capitalized on. Man said it'll be at Torino. All right, cool. All right, cool. And we'll see. Maresca is a manager that I believe is going straight to the damn top. I think he's going straight to the top. Be it with Chelsea or be it somewhere else. I'd just rather it be here. I'd just rather it be here. We need a nice 10-game stretch of wins. Yo, that would be so nice, you know. You know what we need? Some fit centre-backs. Fofana, so unlucky, man. Fucking concussion because Jorgensen's just an idiot. Brother. For goodness sakes, man. And so the game management, sheesh. I hear all of this, but is game management down to 10? And as much as I think, yeah, you can make some better decisions down to 10, I am not going to make any sweeping assessments of a manager dealing with 10v11. Football is an 11v11 sport. I'm going to say Maresca out because he can't handle playing with a disadvantage in the toughest league in the world. All right. For me, it's a criticism in isolation thing. It's a criticism in isolation. Here we are praying once more that the directors learn because you can't force businessmen to sell the stake in the club. It's not even learn. They're not going to learn. They're going to stick to what they do and hope we're good long term. I said Maresca's going Wrexham. Oh, brother. Well, the amount of money getting pumped into that, where are Wrexham going? That's what I want to know. Dead. Dead. Fucking dead, man. I see CB cussing Cobham players. What, that little clip when he was with Matisse? I did see part of it. Ultimately, everyone's saying Josh Achimpong. We're all right. We've got Achimpong. Look, Achimpong is an experienced young player that's going to continue to make mistakes. He'll learn from it and everything, but you're going to put that reliance on what? An 18, 19-year-old at the back. All right. All right. Cool. You know what? I'm going to put a poll in the chat quick. I just want to know where everyone's at with Maresca. Maresca in or out? There's no in-between either. I just want to know whether you're in or you're out. I want to know where the community stands by. Put it on, Lewis, a CB expertise collab. We need a reacts. What, CB's fan cam? You want me to put that one on? And I don't mind. I don't care. Shout out CB, shout out Matisse, all of them, man. What is the poll saying? 71% still in. Alright, cool. We're in a relatively good spot. I feel like that's where we've naturally been within the Maresca debate, other than when we were spamming trophies and then everyone was just keeping quiet. Now everyone's real feelings have come back out. Well, some people's. Some people's. I'll send the link in about, I don't know, sometime in the next 30. Sometime in the next 30. I just don't know when. Don't know when just yet. Yeah, bro, like, I understood it, because, like, we were always going to do this stupidness after a couple games. I just can't believe now we're questioning the manager of 2 to 3 10-man games. We have lost one game, 11v11, and that was to Bayern Munich away. Bayern away. And not to mention, we again have a rusty squad that had no preseason. Bruv, oh, here we are. Here we are. McKenna, Rosiner, all them, man. All them fucking, man. I said Pep and Prime Jose would do nothing with the squad. Well, with the centre-backs that we have available, you're damn right. You're damn fucking right. Even Mourinho actually had some good things to say about Maresca. They tried clipping it into just one quote where he's like, it's been hard to be a Chelsea fan the last couple years. But then he comes in and says Maresca came in and suddenly the puzzles started fitting together. He's gone and won 2 trophies. If you can't win the Premier League, go and win something. He went and won the Conference League and the World Cup. Fucking shit. Man said not prime Bayern Munich. It's Bayern Munich. It's one of the best teams in the world. What are you doing? Oh, sorry. It's not the 2020 sextuple winning one on the flick. Alright. Big up Maldini, man. Big up my G. We should have brought Maldini back. You know them ones. Should have brought him back. Fucking dead. Fucking dead, man. I didn't even say which CB video you wanted me to bring up. We'll just leave it. Science, shout out Don, you know. Shout out Don. I don't care how you take whatever I'm thinking, but you either attack the point or just keep sitting in the chat moving outrage. I can't believe he's saying this. I can't believe he believes this. I can't believe he thinks that. I can't believe he... Attack the point! Or just sit there being offended. I give a fuck. I don't give a shit about 9 right now. Lose the next 2 games and you're gone during the international break. I dare them. Because I don't see them bringing no upgrade. Oh, brother. Yeesh. How am I feeling for Benfica? I still think we can get something against them. Just based off how we played against them in the Club World Cup. We weren't good in the final third in that game until they went down to 10. But before that, we had them in a spliff. The standard Chelsea didn't bury their chances. Now we got João Pedro. That might be a bit different. Might be. But I do think we beat Benfica. It's a Liverpool game that I'm thinking. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Man said Fonseca. Didn't he absolutely stink the bed at AC Milan? Didn't he stink the bed at Milan? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one still. Big up BK saying SD's talked to players after we lost to Brighton 3 times. I understand Maresca wants centre-backs. They brought Sarr and Anselmino to send them on loan. Are you brain dead? Facts. Now, but here's the thing. I take absolutely nothing from the sporting directors and all of them, man, going into the dressing room. That always happens. Even Maresca came out and said it always happens. Fucking owners regularly go into dressing rooms after games. It's a great little clickbait article whenever a team's in a bad spell. The owners are in the dressing room. Shoes are flying. All of that. All right, whatever, man. Whatever, man. They'd probably be there after a win too. It's just not a good article then, so nobody cares. But yeah, so you probably got to wheel him back in January and deal with the Strasbourg fallout after that. But couldn't you just bought a centre back? You know, instead of 40 million wasted on Garnacho, who the manager clearly didn't want. Just one of Gittins or Garnacho. It is one or the other. You did not need to be getting both. You did not need to be getting both. I think we're losing the next 2 games. I don't blame you for thinking that, man. It's been a horrid start to the season. I hear it. Yeah, bro, Fonseca, man. Bro, all I heard about him at AC Milan was just awful shit. Awful shit. Now I ain't got rid of the twists. I've just put them up into a knot. I actually prefer it like this, to be fair. I think it looks a little bit cleaner. But yeah, yo, big up, man. Big up. Wait, was it Matt Law? What question? What did he ask him? What did he ask him? Let me know, man. Let me know. Yeah, man. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. Why can't Maresca put Sterling or Disassi on the bench? If there is ever an indictment on how fucking awful we have used this window, we are out here asking for Sterling and Disassi in 2025. Look how down bad we are. Sterling and Disassi. Oh, Father, Lord God, give me strength. Oh. After all, Disassi was our captain in some matches last season. Do you remember those matches last season? Don't time him out like he's just giving an opinion. But fuck me, man. What? Here is your example of this fucking window and the way that they have built the squad for this season. And yeah, Maresca's the problem. Is Garnacho better than Sterling? I don't know, and that's exactly the point. That's exactly the point, man. It's so bleak. It's so fucking bleak, mate. Oh, mate. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't go in for Gehi. You would have got him 20% cheaper than Liverpool did because we had the sell-on clause. But nah, we'll probably look to try and get him on a free with, what's his name? Mignon. Because that's going to be the plan. We'll go in and get Mignon next year. We'll go and get him next year on a free. Because then we don't have to worry about resale value. Fucking joke. Fucking joke. No one's blaming Garnacho, for goodness sakes. Why can't you not even mention his name and then people just start getting defensive? No one's blaming him. He's just mid. He's mid, and like buying him didn't help nothing. Nothing. And even then, that does not mean bringing back fucking Sterling is the right move, because you're going to have your highest paid player rotting on the bench. Never. You are back in the... When? I want proof. I want evidence right now. The most that I said is I will support him like I support every other player when they join. I'm not with the move. I never once said I was with bringing in Garnacho. Never once. Oh, goodness sakes. Ben Jacobs. Has Ben Jacobs posted something? What's he said? HM isn't H. HM ain't H. Big up Tim. I just never said that shit. Oh, I never said that. Absolutely not. Enzo Maresca retains the full support of Chelsea's leadership following the losses to Bayern and Brighton. 4 out of 5 losses have red cards in them, which are viewed as playing a part, obviously. But people blame him for not fucking going all-out attack at fucking down to 10 men. I find myself complaining about one sub in both of the last 2 games, but we move. Understand Chelsea's owners and sporting directors remain calm as they were during the slump over the festive period last season. Chelsea went on to get top 4 and win 2 trophies. There's appreciation a 60-plus game season will have ups and downs. Big week ahead with games against Benfica and Liverpool, but viewed as one of many between now and May. Yeah, I do think it is PR. But I also find myself agreeing with a lot of it. We have had red cards in 4 out of our last 5 losses. And we've got a long-ass season. Coming off basically back-to-back season. The problem is, you fuckers didn't help. You didn't help. Because you didn't use the windows the way that we should. And that's where the problem lies. That's where the problem lies. You can say all of this and I'll agree with enough of it, but the blame is still going at you. It's still being pointed square at you lot. It's a joke. The fact that even responding to him getting sacked shows you in trouble. No, it's because of the amount of discourse over him being sacked this weekend. It's literally all because of the discourse. And to be honest, the briefings the day before didn't help either. Fucking Matt Law was on a mad one. Yeesh. Big up to MNG Blue saying I'm Maresca out. His plan B is always shit. He doesn't want to use the whole squad. He's not helping himself. Example, George instead of Hiu when you don't have a striker and the BS with fullbacks. Enzo Fernandez. All right, let's break this one down. Plan B is always shit, but there's been like how many games where I've seen Chelsea get better in the second half compared to the first half. So I don't agree with that one, first off. Not using the whole squad, he's not helping himself. I could hear that to a point with the wingers, because I would still like to see one of them come on against United and one of them come on against who the fuck did we play yesterday? Brighton, the fucking feeder club. Yeah. So I hear that one. George instead of Hiu when you don't have a striker. That might be politics from up above if we're trying to loan out Hiu to Strasbourg and bring in Omega in January. So I'd hold on that one. And the BS with fullbacks. Reece is still staying fit. We're slowly seeing Reece start to overlap a little bit more in games now. Gusto, Fez. Enzo Fernandez. And he's still got our highest GNA in the squad this year. Like, we can't act like it's not been effective in some areas. We just might still not be utilizing him to his best. We might still not be. So I feel like there's a bit of 2 things are right on that scenario. But big up for the donation anyway, man. Big up, bro. What else? MJP. Big up, MJP. Maresca not blameless. Never said he wasn't. Never said he wasn't. But I do think like he's one of our last problems. He got rid of Noni, Jackson, and Felix. All 3 of them wanted to leave, first off. All 3 of them wanted to go. I don't think Maresca wanted Jackson to leave. He didn't care for João Felix, but who cares about João Felix? I'm sorry, like, who gives a shit? Like, what is João Felix doing for us right now? What's he doing? A clue, nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only one at that 3 that I'd want to keep is Jackson, and Jackson literally refused to come back. Tried to play Vega centre mid. And why do we care about that? Nkunku centre forward. Nkunku was just so trash at Chelsea. Gusto centre mid. There's sometimes where I hear that one, especially with the midfielders that we have now. George centre forward. I mean, some games I disagree with it. Some games it works. But hey, maybe you should have got a 3rd striker. Maybe we should have like just told Jackson, shut up, you're not going nowhere. Hato centre mid. Hato centre mid. I mean, look, he can invert. He literally can invert. But all right. Enzo 10, again, 2nd highest GA. Reece and Palmer. Again, Reece is being used better than he's been used by any coach since Tuchel because Maresca's keeping him fit. So I disagree. Cole Palmer, literally top 10 Ballon d'Or contender under Enzo Maresca. Again, completely disagree. 32 GNA season last season. One of the highest shots in the league. Fucking World Cup player of the tournament. Man of the match in the final. So I completely disagree. disagree with like 80% of this. But big up MJP, man. Appreciate you bringing your opinions to the table anyway. But big up, man. Big up. You were giving a lot of praise to sporting directors when we won the Club World Cup. Yeah, I said you guys got a stay of execution after that. And then they just threw it right back in my face with the window afterwards. So, there you are. There you are. And they should still have never got a 6-year extension. Even with that. Why? For what? For goodness sake. That was awful. That was awful. Why do we act like we don't know what this means when the mouthpiece is starting to breathe? We've seen this before, just like they do with Amorim. I hear that, but Amorim's still in the job. You know? Amorim is still in the job. I can't really, like, hear too much with that one still. Where do I stand with Gusto? I actually thought he was starting to get a little bit better, but that second half cameo was just so awful from him. 1v1, struggled, and you've just come off the bench. Going forward, that Ronaldo chop, mate. Mate. My goodness. But what do you do, man? What do you do, man? I get why he came on. We were starting to get cooked a bit more on the left-hand side. I get that. He was just shit when he came on. He was just crap. That's what the problem was. Fucking hell, man. Look, I hear all of this, but we still got to, like, ease him into that. Otherwise, he might end up just getting another injury. But I do see us starting to, like, loosen the chains a little bit. Like, I'm seeing him overlap a little bit more. A little bit more. Reece had Minter locked up at times, but he was starting to, like, just get a bit more into the game. He was just starting to. I think that was at the right time. My problem with the subs was Lavia for Neto at 1-1. You have taken off one of our outlets and you've brought on a midfielder for a draw. That's my problem. All the other subs, it kind of just is what it is. Santos off for Achimpong. You take off a midfielder. You put on a centre-back. Okay. Gusto is coming on because we need to try and, like, close up the right-hand side a bit more. Okay. You've brought on Badiashile for Hato. Centre-back, centre-back, okay. One of our only forwards for another midfielder. L. That's my problem. But that's why I also think this whole Maresca against 10 men again. Fucking hell. No, it's just like one fucking sub, man. It's just one sub. I said Enzo should have come off. I didn't think Enzo was bad, really, but which sub would you have said he should have come off for? Who would you say specifically, bro? When he goes with England, he overlapped. Yeah, because Tuchel don't give a shit. That's why Tuchel just overlapped with him anyway. Oh, Lavia for Enzo. Yeah, Couture. That make yeah, with you. Do that. Absolutely do that. Yeah, you know, that's a really good shout. Big up, man. Big up. I'm gonna guess that's what Maldini was gonna say too. Maybe this result would kick our team up the arse. Sure, maybe, but I'm sure we'd have said that last season. Garnacho or leave on Neto. Yeah, but like, if you're taking Neto off for another forward, lovely. Because even if we lose out at that point, look, you've kept outlets onto the pitch. Now you've just put João Pedro back on an island. That's what we should be annoyed about with the subs. But man are acting like every sub that we made was shit. And they weren't. One was shit. The rest were And again, I didn't even think we were bad until 1-1. And then that one change. And then it just all fell apart. Just all fell apart. So, hey. So who do hear that? Lavia should have come on for Enzo. Neto, you bring him on for what's his name? One of the wingers. You know, but pick one. I don't care. Pick one. Whatever one you want to play, go play them. Just to check as well. Yeah, we only used 4 subs. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? You could have still done that. Yeah. That's where Maresca fucked up. That's where Maresca fucked up. I hear that. But also, man aren't going to tell me Maresca out because he couldn't handle being down to 10 men. It's when he can't handle 11v11 that we gotta have conversations, you know? Use free windows, yeah. Shot ourselves in the fucking foot. Fucking brilliant. Trust me when I say this Club World Cup was a pinnacle. Maresca isn't going to turn this around and you will eventually call for him to go, okay, Nostradamus. We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. But as of right now, I'm nowhere, not even closer to Maresca out than I was ever. Because what a good window for Chelsea, you know? Like, what a competent window for Clearlake. How about we focus on that, you know? MSAV, that's what I was telling my mates in the pub. Because I went to link a few of my Chelsea guys afterwards. And they love Achimpong. I'm like, I'm not even cussing this guy out like that. But he shouldn't be here right now. He should be on loan somewhere. Learning your trade somewhere with a bit of a lower level. You're throwing all this responsibility onto him because, oh, internal solutions, guys. We've got internal solutions. Now look. Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots, man. Absolute joke. If the subs did not affect the game positively, then the subs were shit. But I don't think it affected us negatively until 1-1. When we made the Lavia and Neto sub. That was the shit one. The rest I didn't have any problem with. And I didn't think it was costing us the game. We had a bit more pressure on us. We were going to have a bit more pressure on us. Down to 10. 10v11, that's natural. That's still going to happen. But we were handling it well enough. Then, 1-1, outlet's gone. That's the problem. Gusto was a crap sub. Yeah, Gusto was crap. Take the A and the sub out. Gusto was crap. The idea to bring him on, I understood. His application was shit. His application was just shit. It really is just as simple as that. You can count how many times they work on your fingers. What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, I'm just meant to randomly remember every substitution from the last year or so. I've just said multiple times what the reason was for. We were getting more pressure on the left-hand side. They were starting to get more joy there. So you bring in Gusto to shore up that side a bit more. I said that about 5 times on this stream already. The problem is, Gusto was shit. He was shit. That's it. Customary reminder, we are still world champions. Damn right, even for everybody who wants to just be, oh, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm embarrassed. You stay embarrassed, man. Because as soon as we win another game, you're going to run around like, world champions, world champions. The only difference is I do it win or lose. I do it win or lose. Shout out JC, though. Shout out JC. First game of the season, we had Josh dealing with Mateta comfortably, who was bullying Liverpool's defence yesterday, and Maresca dropped him the next game, keeping the lads' momentum. Yeah, because Tosin was back, and he's our only ball-playing centre-back. That's why. Like, I understood it. The whole panic going into that game was we didn't have Tosin or Colwill. That was the whole panic. How you said he's too young. How old is Kubasi again? Yes, because every young player is Kubasi. Every single one of them's Kubasi. Alright. Enzo is limited. Reminds me of Bruno Fernandes, Mr. GNA. He kind of just looks more limited when we have him in the box crasher role. When you drop him deeper, you see a lot more levels to his game. But fair enough, man. It's embarrassing to call ourselves world champions. Alright, then don't do it when we start winning games either. Because when we win, everyone's going to start doing world champions, world champions. I'll do it win or lose. I don't give a damn. Because that's what we have earned for ourselves by winning it. I have earned the right that for 4 years, regardless of what happens, I'm going to call our club world champions. And if you don't want to do it because you're too embarrassed to do it, then you go do that. But don't come crawling back when we're winning. Don't go crawling back when we're winning. Where's the belt, bro? Here's the fucking belt, mate. Here's the fucking belt. I told you lot, I don't need to wear this when I'm live with the Chelsea. I don't need to do it when I'm with the Chelsea. So if I want to talk about the lack of consistency, I've already said I don't need to wear this on my streams. And also, I want to find a place to put it on the wall. That'd be so real. I don't know where to place it, but I'm going to find a spot. Because you don't get to see this belt in all its majesty when it's like this. Or when it's like this. I need it standing up like this. Because that looks nice. Trust me, Maldini, I had the whole 2-belt thing. It was going to be... I already have a second belt up there. I got big gold. But, hey, that's not the game plan anymore. Because now our game plan is... Where is it? Here's our game plan, guys. Top 4 and a run in the cups. Let's have a run in the cups, guys. Let's give it a good old college try. You know? Yeah! Fucking joke. 1-2 trophies for you to tell me to just finish in the top 4 and have a run in the cups again. Fucking idiots. Absolute fucking idiots. Fucking jokes. Yeah, man, win or lose, we're going to run it, man. You know what it is. And if any Chelsea fans are saying, stop doing it, it's embarrassing, I'm going to call you a cuck. Because you're talking like a rival, so I'm going to call you a rival cuck. Sitting in the cuck chair, shaking it for the rivals. Fucking jokes. Yeah, I want either a display case or like something just hang it with. One or the other. Yep. You were correct again, man. You were correct again. Ahead of schedule, guys. We are ahead of schedule. He said it's embarrassing. Yeah, cuck behavior. Cuck behavior. I don't care who says it. Cuck behavior. We're world champions. Have some fucking chest. Fucking hell. Win or lose, I'm proud to be a blue. I don't give a fuck. Well, it's embarrassing to be world champions. It is not embarrassing to be world champions. It's embarrassing to not win. That's what's embarrassing. Fucking hell, man. You think because one of my boys says the same thing that I'm not going to call them a cuck too for it? It's cuck behavior. Fucking hell. Big up Shard saying we are gargantuan, however we're having a flaccid... I super chat of the day, mate. Super chat of the day, man. That's fucking unreal, man. The gargantuan blues are just a little bit... Alright, yeah, fair enough. It's embarrassing to play like this as world champ. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you see, I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I agree with you, Jabbo. I agree. As world champions, this is embarrassing. But when you want to take that title away from us, you're a cuck. And you're talking like an Arsenal fan. But yeah, as world champions, I hear it. It's embarrassing bringing up one trophy every day. Cuck. Cuck. You as well. What happened to the New Zealand rugby player motivational merchant? No. He was in the back. He was sitting with the backroom staff yesterday. It's just shit. I don't really know what you can do about players going down to 10 men, innit? Maybe the speech is having too much of an impact and everyone's just running out there kicking everything in sight, you know? But hey, I've seen people try and blame Maresca for the amount of red cards that we've had. Okay, like it's Maresca's fault that Nicholas Jackson turned into Wade Barrett and hit the ball hammer elbow on one of the fucking Newcastle players. Then just decided to stamp out one of the Flamengo players. Then it's also Maresca's fault because Sanchez went knee-high on a challenge at Manchester. And then fucking yesterday, Santos with just a touch from hell. And man are already saying Santos is overrated, by the way. Like, Santos was good before that moment. Can we have some fucking shame? See, man like CFC Daily on his private account talking about send him to Bayern and all of this. Other man saying he's overrated, he's shit on the ball, he's not good enough. What are you talking about? Santos is fucking class, mate. He needs more minutes, if anything. But yeah, we just throw everything at everybody and everything at everybody. Here we go. More fucking Poch revisionism. You blame Poch because we were getting yellows. Yeah, because who had the most minutes at our club? Conor Gallagher. And what was Conor Gallagher? A foul and a yellow card merchant. But you know what the difference is? At least with Conor Gallagher at our club, who are used to playing down to 10 men every fucking week. Because he was shit. Fucking Poch revisionism. Shit makes me fucking sick, bruv. Barring an extraordinary run of events, Chelsea are planning to assess Maresca at the end of the season. How about you assess yourselves? How about you assess yourselves? The fuck? We're going to assess Maresca at the end. How about you assess your window? Windows, you know? How about you do that? And also, for people saying double standards and it's hypocritical, Chelsea, I think, broke the Premier League record for yellow cards under that fat prick. And you want to talk about, but you didn't have the same energy for Poch. We broke a yellow card record, you fucking idiots. For goodness sakes. Absolute jokes. Enzo is bad start of every season. He has never been good first months of every season. This can't continue. Always bad in August to the start of December. I've kind of noticed that as well. I won't front. But some players are like that. They just start pre-season badly. You know, certain man, they just go all out during the couple of weeks. And, yeah. He's one of them, man. Like fucking Harry Kane and all of that shit. Harry Kane, yeah. Big up, man. Big up. Difference between being fit and being match fit. Fucking facts. One sec, Jabba. No. It was a Poch season. No, it was a Poch season. I've just checked. So no. Big up though, man. That'd been fucking hilarious if it was last season after all that. But it wasn't. It was 23-24. I just checked. But yeah, big up, man. Big up. Oh, you look gave up a penalty. That shit. Top player. Yeah, that's why fucking Atletico Madrid were listening to offers for him in the summer after one season. All right, yeah, top player. The only good thing I'll say about Gallagher is he's proper Chelsea. That's it. Fucking hell, bruv. So tactical, but so easy to beat. Yeah, because guess what? It's easier to beat a team when they go down to 10 men. It's crazy, that, isn't it? You take away one of our players, and suddenly we're not as good. You know? I say he's better than Enzo. Oh, brother. Reaper, man, I beg you, go bill it, please. Go bill it, man. You fucking need it. Fucking hell. Where the fuck did you see that? I've literally just gone and Googled it. And it's fucking said Chelsea 23-24. 2001. Yeah, that is completely wrong. That is completely wrong. Can I wiki it? Let's Wikipedia it. That one won't be anything. Most yellow cards in total. No, it says 23-24. It still says 23-24. Literally, I'm reading on fucking wiki. Most yellow cards this season, 105, 23-24. Let me... It says we had 101 yellow cards last season. Not 109. I don't know where you read that, but that's wrong. Fucking close, but yeah, that's wrong. Yeah, it's saying 101 yellows. Oh no, but you know what? It's close enough. Yeesh. Michael, piss off, mate. Piss off. I hate that we might even be doing you a favor. Actually, you know what? We probably won't be doing you a favor. You can suffer with me next year. You can suffer with me. Fucking shit, man. Issa, again, with you. Least of our issues. But everyone's acting like he's the main one because, oh, the football's boring. I had to hear again yesterday that the football was more entertaining under Pochettino. Like, all right, cool. Yeah, being mid-table all season was amazing. That was amazing. No, Jabbo, but I looked at how many we got last season. It said 101. So that's still lower than that. That's still just lower. But, yeah. Fucking... Alright, so there we go. Again, still not by much, but that one's got the worst. Borry Gallagher tax. You forgot we played better against Newcastle last season after Jackson got a red, even though we lost the game. So what's changed the manager's decision making going a man down? Brother, you are comparing a loss to a loss. Down to 10 men. Like, why would I care? We lost. You know? Oh, but we played a little bit better. I thought we played fine against Brighton until they equalised and we took Neto off for Lavia. So I don't even get what we're trying to do here. We lost that. And we still conceded afterwards. So I don't get it. You know, but yeah, cool. Would you start a protest against sporting directors? What is even the fucking point with the division in this fan base? What is the point? They'd all be there for their own different things, and then they wouldn't continue it if we won our next game. There'd be no consistency around it. Too many men would go in there with their own agendas, and like there's too many different cliques around Chelsea for it to ever even work in the first place. Too many guys be like, I don't want to do the stuff the YouTubers are doing, like when Matisse was running the Ricketts protest back in 2022. All sorts of shit. Yeah, Wrestle Purists, we were fine until 1-1. Until 1-1, we were good. And then everything after that is where things started to fall apart. Yellows were not on Poch is what I'm saying. Is that these players are young, naive, easily rattled. Sprinkle some PGMOL bias in there just a bit, though. I hear it. I hear the argument. Hell, my argument for wanting Poch out was never yellow card based anyway. That just added to it. It was because you're mid-table all season. You chat shit in the presses and you never back it up. You throw our players under the bus and you injure everybody with 1 game a week. Fuck off. That was it. The yellow cards was just one other point I could add to the massive Poch out list. Yeah, look, PGMOL's been on our ass anyway, but here we are. We've got other problems as well. That's one of. That is one of. No, I did not. No, I did not. I was never Conte out in 17-18. Never once. I know exactly what you're referencing too. You're referencing that last fan cam against Newcastle when we lost 3-0 where I started cooking Conte. I said this cannot run in the 3rd season. I never said Conte out. That's a lie. That's you lying on my name. I never said that. Facts, Issa. I could just leave this up there if I wanted to. Criticize in isolation, but he ain't our problem. He is not our problem whatsoever. Chelsea fans turning heel against the sporting directors. So am I. I feel like we've always been heel against the sporting directors. There was a little bit of a face turn, but it's like one of them failed face turns, like when you turn the Miz face or something. And it's like, look, you're meant to be a bad guy. You're meant to be an op. You're meant to be a heel. So we're just going to switch you back. That's just your bag, you know. But hey, there's no expectation. Yeah, I don't expect Maresca to be sacked either. This is another thing. So many men are talking about if we lose this or if we lose that, he's going to get sacked. When? When was that ever going to be the case? Just say that it's you that wants that to be the case and just keep it stepping. He's not going to get sacked. Why would he? So soon after literally winning a World Cup, it was 9 games ago. Yeah, you would 100% have that. You or Jez. Shout out Jez. You man rate babyface Miz? Alright. Shit, every time he was a face, I just wanted him to turn back to a heel. Fair enough. People like what they like, innit? When it comes to wrestling, I ain't gonna try and like police anyone's opinions. I was Conte, I was a cat. Fairs. Look, looking back at it in hindsight, I get it. My energy was just the complete same as it was now. You downgraded our window. I remember going on match day 1 after we won the league on fan cams, and I'm saying we're setting up for a top 4 race. And I don't even know if we get top 4 with the lack of strength that we put into this squad. It seemed obvious to me that we'd weakened the squad. And I get why Conte was pissed. Just threw his toys out the pram. That was the problem. Again, I was looking up above. Man like Marina and Emanalo and them, man. Fucking Matic gone. Let's go to the school of Monaco with all their ballers and come back with Bakayoko. We need a right wing back. All right, he wants Oxlade-Chamberlain. We're going to go and get you Zappa Costa. You want Alexandro. All right, nah, here's Emerson, mate. Here's Emerson. You want Nangolan. Nah, forget that. Here's Danny Drinkwater, mate. You want Lukaku. All right, here's Morata, mate. Here's Morata. The only decent one that we brought in came from our academy, the Danish Maldini, Andreas Christensen. That was it. And even then, still a downgrade on John Terry. Still a downgrade on JT. We can be honest enough to say that. That was our summer. And that's why I was onto the directors more than I was onto Conte. Not having it that Maresca was the one out for. We've even got Kai on side. Yo. Yeah, man. Big up Kai, G. Big up Kai, my guy. If Maresca doesn't get 4th, he's out. I don't think so. I don't think so. 5-year contract, remember that. I don't think that would be the case. You have to see like mid-table or some shit for that to happen. Look, I kind of hear that. But just to a lesser extent. Just because he's called it out a little bit. Trust, man. Yo, Raja, Nangolan, and N'Golo. I was ready for it. Oxlade-Chamberlain, who looked like revitalized that right wing back. I was with it. Alexandro. Lukaku and Hazard. Slim Lukaku. Before he went to Man United and went on the fucked up diet plan. But hey, what do we get? Downgrades in all of those areas. Does it sound familiar, guys? Yeah, I know. But I mean, like, AC's still a downgrade on JT. We can be honest about that. We can be honest about it. And also, you miss all the other intangibles like the leadership in the dressing room and like having a character of JT's nature as well. All of that. All of that. Didn't he want Walker? Maybe, but look, dealing with Tottenham in the Roman era. Ha ha! That was never going to happen. That's the one where I'd be like, all right, yeah, you ain't getting him. You're not. Don't bother. Forget even us dropping a bid. Levy, we tried to get Modric back in the day. He took less money from Real Madrid just so he didn't join us. Just so he didn't join us. So, yeah, that was a bit shit. He has to win a cup or something to say. We have to win a cup in general, but if we don't win a cup, we're still going to look at recruitment first. We're still. Trust me, man. I remember me and 100% Chelsea. We were sitting out there on deadline day all day waiting for big transfers to drop. What did we get? Davide Zappa Costa and Danny Drinkwater, bruv. And they weren't even at the bridge. They were at fucking Cobham. Yeesh. What an L. What a fucking hell. Yeah, he did the whole thanks to the Seasono thing. Yeah. Conte deserved stick for that. Like, he said you're not coming back through text. Oh, brother. Giant L. Giant L. Fucking joke. Alright, fuck, I feel like I got enough of my chest for today. Let's see if anyone's about, if anyone wants to talk. Let's get this link sent. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in, though. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. That did actually feel very therapeutic. I won't front. That did feel really therapeutic. Feel a bit more relaxed. I say that, I'm going to need that for now because tomorrow is going to be fucking bleak. Walk of shame again. At least, like, only one team won on back again. But, great. And it still won't stop me hearing a ton of nonsense. Bunch of man who probably didn't even watch the Gargantuan Blues. Or whatever. Smash the likes, subscribe. Big up to all you guys. Up the Blues. Let me just send this link out and I'm gonna read this back quickly. But big up to you, man. Big up to you. Yeesh. Thought this season would be a bit of a struggle, but I didn't think it'd be this fucking bad. Thought the blip might only be a few games. The maddest part is, like, we know Liverpool is going to be completely backs to wall, and if we lose that, there's going to be even more shouts for Maresca's head. Like, it's fucking Liverpool, and we got 2 fit centre backs. Goodness sakes. Load of shit. Big up MG Blue. Big up my guy. He says, we've seen these briefings before. I think the manager has had a handful of games to save himself. He's clearly not happy with the window. These owners' ego. But you think he's only got a couple games to save himself? I don't think it's like that. I don't think there's any chance of him leaving unless we go to mid-table form over the next couple of months. Now, I don't mean games. I mean the next couple of months. But big up MNG. Big up Daniel, bro. What are you saying, man?
Oh, big up, bro. Yeah, I don't think I was flying all throughout the game, so I couldn't even really watch it. I watched it back, and yeah, that was terrible all around. Individual mistakes. The first half was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. The second half, I don't know what Santos was doing. There's a lot I could say about everybody, but it seems most of the fan base is trying to find like who's ultimately to blame. I mean, we know who's ultimately to blame. The people we've been saying from number one that nobody wanted to hear about. And their policies leave you where you are now. You can't complain about signings, but praise like the wage, whatever thing that they have. That's what dictates what kind of signings that you get. You're not going to get better players. That's
only to a point, though, because like you could get Mike Mignon, probably look at still a Guehi, Ribeiro, Christensen at the back. Don't get Garnacho, and we're still stronger off. And that all still suits the wage structure.
I don't know who Ribeiro, but there's a wage and an age structure. It's like both.
There's a bit of an age structure. Like they're willing to bring in older players, but they're going to spend less money on them because of the lack of resale value. So I hear it. There's a bit of one, but they're willing to do it if it's just perfect. That's why Mignon 12 million, yes, 20 million, no.
Like Tosin is the only older guy that they've signed under this new structure, right?
Yeah, because he was a free. But Mignon would have been one, but at 12 million. That's why I'm saying there is a bit of it, but they are willing to bring in older players. It just has to be a perfect fee.
And so then what is the perfect fee? If it's not signed, it's going to be said that it wasn't the perfect fee. But if
no, as in it will have to be something low that's suited to their
that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying there is one, but like not as strong, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I really just go by the evidence, right? And the only guy that you've signed is Tosin from Newcastle. And they've had the option to go over these top players or whatever it is. And we've heard rumors of you've agreed, the wages and everything else. And sure, maybe that is, but those guys haven't come in. So I can't speak on guys who have not come in. But that's still a problem. If we keep whatever this structure is up, you're not going to get the players that you need to get. That is a reality to me. Because it's not going to be like even right now, people are talking about we want Yildiz to come in. He shouldn't be the one to come in at the left wing. That's going to cost you a lot of money, and his wages are going to be high, especially now.
If you wanted to do that, you had to have done that this summer. And even then, it would have been very unlikely with the amount of money that was there. Big up, Jimmy.
Yeah. So to me, that's like the main. When you talk about what's the main problem, if you're happy with that, it's always going to be this goal thing, right? That's just the reality. Because they really do think Penders is the next guy up. So they're not signing anybody till he's ready. So Mignon, whoever, I don't think those guys
I think they'll still bring in Mignon, but they're going to do it for free this summer.
Listen,
Resale value. You ain't got to worry about that when he's a free transfer.
Yeah, listen, this sounds good. I don't think Magnan's ever coming. I think that's gone. Like saying, well, he's going to come in for free. Well, when he's free, you know his wages go up. Once you're free, that's when your wages go up because nobody's paying for you. No.
That's a fair point.
It's a smoke. It's a smoke screen, man. That's what
so I don't believe in things like that. I'm just going by what I've been seeing year on year end. It's a belief that we can develop these guys because we all want young players, but the ones that are almost there. That's what we're really looking for. And that's why I was complaining when we're linked to Gittins and guys. Like you can't get rid of it's not about where he plays, it's the quality of guy. If he's not ready, the next guy needs to be ready. But obviously Gittins isn't ready. But I don't to buy guys who are ready, you're gonna have to break your wage structure. You're gonna have to or be super smart moving in the market, getting guys, you know what I mean? You have to be like super savvy. I don't know if these guys are that savvy.
They
weren't because they wanted to stockpile on left wingers instead.
Yeah, the model is stupid. The model is dumber than I can't speak for everybody. The model is even dumber than I thought because we actually regress. Like we flipped players, which was cool. Like we was all excited looking at the players we flipped, and we flipped players to bring in worse players. That shit makes no sense. We flip players to bring in players that look like they're going to even be even harder to flip. Garnacho is not going to be a flip. Garnacho is going to be a failed signing.
Jimmy, you know what it is? It's an acceptance because I heard the argument. The argument I was getting from a lot of people is when you get a lot of these small guys, it's easy. One of them is going to hit and it's easier to get rid of the rest. Yeah, that's not always true. That's not always true. And when you're at this stage where that's not what you need, the fan base you're not going to be able to hold off people to say, let's wait till Gittins or Garnacho and whichever one is good is going to end up leaving. It's not going to happen that way. If you're getting rid of Noni and you get 55 million, which is amazing, or whatever it was,
52, whatever.
You're going to buy somebody else. And you're going to spend 55 or 50 to buy somebody else, which was Gittins. We're expecting that you've done a good calculation to say this guy is definitely better and can contribute to your team right now. The manager don't trust them. The manager, you can see it. He don't fuck with these guys.
Fuck with him. He don't fuck. So all this idea that Maresca co-signed, Maresca was okay with these guys. Bullshit. I told y'all from the beginning. I said I don't believe Maresca. Why would he want to get rid of Nani, Nkunku, and all those guys to get worse players? Booty Meaty, all these guys. These guys are not just worse. They're a lot worse. They're not just worse. They're a lot worse. He came out publicly and said, yo, yes, I need center back. I need center back. He said it. Ain't no taking it back. Ain't no nothing. He said it.
No, they made him take it back in the next presser.
It's too late. It's too late. It's like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree. I'm just saying they told him to go and say something completely different. They thought it would work.
It's too late. And everybody that kept saying, when the window was done, I said, me and Winter Surfer had the lowest scores for the window. And
I was in there.
Oh, yeah.
I gave it a 4-2.
Jimmy Minerals. That's what they was calling me on my channel. Oh, you're Jimmy Minerals. Oh, you're Jimmy Minerals. You being negative. Even in the podcast that I do with Don and them. Oh, you being negative. You being negative. You being negative. I'm like, yo, bro, we fumbled. And this is what I said. And it's not like I was being just overly negative. I said it with a condition. Reaper is right here to tell you. I said, yo, our starting 11, cool. If we get injuries, we are going to not just be down bad. We're going to suffer. I said it because center back, we lost the center back who was our best. We didn't replace. Goalkeeper still the same. Let the wingers trash. Like, I had no problem with Gittins, but we had to bring in somebody else that, okay, if it starts off and Gittins is not like that, somebody can be there and be there to play and be that guy. Like, even relying on Esteval and all that, we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be. It's too early. We shouldn't have to, but it's bad squad building. I said it from then. Everybody told me I was being negative. I said, yo, couple injuries and you're in a crisis. Look, the injuries just dropped back. And then another thing. because I don't know what y'all been talking about. I said, yo, sometimes y'all fans need to shut the fuck up and let the manager manage. Oh, where's Josh? Where's Josh? There's Josh. There's Josh. There's fucking Josh. There's Josh. Y'all been back. Where's Josh? Where's Josh? It's a reason these managers don't rush these guys into play. It's a reason, bro. They're young. They're young. That's why you trust your older guys and you hope that these motherfuckers don't make the mistake the younger guys would make. But you can see the younger guys don't need long to make the same mistake. Two of them. Even Santos' mistake. He fucked that up twice. He had the ball. He felt the defender on him. And then he kicked a soft-ass pass backwards. I'm so disappointed in him in that. And you know what that's come from? That's attitude. Oh, yeah, we got this. No, you don't. You ain't ready. You ain't ready yet. This is the Prem. This is not France. This ain't France. He thought he was in France. Oh, I can hold him off. No, you can't. Get your little ass off the ball. You still a little boy. So don't forget that. Don't let nobody gas you and forget you're still a little boy. Stay locked in, bro. He got a little boy. He threw his little ass off
That's
the ball.
probably what this over-reliance got to his head.
I was so ashamed for him, yo. And then when he got pulled, I ain't arguing that. That's what happened with a young player when they do something like that. You do not leave them in. His head is gone. You pull him out. Get him the fuck out of here. Pull him. Get out. Get the fuck out. Get out. Else he's not going to learn. That's how a young player learns, from that kind of fuck up. Yeah, get out. Get the fuck out. Get out. Get off the pitch. And then, yo, I'm going to say this. I say this with no apology. They need to sell Malo Gusto while he still has value. That dude is a terrible football player. That nigga had a breakaway one-on-one and did a Ronaldo chop to come back because he saw one-on-one. I've never scored before. I'm a bitch-ass nigga. That's what happened.
And you know what I hate? I've seen him shoot from the dumbest positions.
We see him switch to left foot to shoot.
Do you remember against Bayern when João Pedro was making a darting run and he thought, let me go and shoot with my left foot instead?
Bro,
you know?
This nigga had a breakaway. Even if he was that nervous, he could have squared it, yo. He could have squared it. I think it was Neto. I think it was Neto because it was like the 74th minute. So he had to still be on the left. Bombing down the wing. Bombing. All you had to do was take one touch, knock it in front of you, run it down, and put a cross in if you're scared. Even if you say, you know what, I'm not a goal scorer, I'm going to try to pass, I would not have cussed Gusto. But he saw that breakaway, and he said, no fucking way, I want no parts of it, and turned back. We were up 1-0. That's possibly 2-0. So all this idea that the manager got the subs wrong, the manager's subs got us a breakaway 2-on-1, and he turned it back. And that,
I've said from my assessment of it, it's again just a one sub thing. I don't think Lavia for Neto should have happened. But that, I don't find myself complaining about nothing else.
I don't know. It depends on. I don't know. I don't know what to think. And that's why I said the press conference.
Because like for me, that's just you taking off a second outlet, and like that's now at a draw.
But without knowing what his thinking was, it just I don't know. That's why I hate these press conferences and with football. They don't ask no questions that make sense. None.
They ask anything that suits a narrative that they can make a headline.
That would have been the because if he would have said why he did it, maybe you understand sometimes. Because a lot of times players be like, yo, coach, I'm done. And they sub them, but we don't even fucking know that. We have no idea why subs are made. Like when Fofana went out last game. We would have never fucking known if Maresca didn't come out and say, oh, Fofana asked to come out. We'd have thought he just subbed him. Look at this. Look at this. You kick that one time, run down on it full speed. If you scared, cross it, bro. Cross it. I'd rather say cross it anyway. Cross it. I'd rather him cross it.
Or even then, just keep the ball as far forward as possible until some more players come through. And at least then you're keeping the ball away from our goal.
75th minute. A goal right here puts the game away, yo. All he had to do was knock that ball twice and cross it. You think Neto didn't want that shit? Come on, man. Neto
that brother would have put the burners on real fast.
Neto he wanted the ball. That motherfucker cut back. When he cut back, I was like, yeah, we're going to lose. I said it right there. We're going to lose. He threw the game away.
Yeah, because you know what the maddest thing is? He passes it back to Enzo, who just does what he should have done anyway.
Yes, Enzo got the ball. He tried to switch it right away. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
It was gone. 3 players are back by then. Look, literally the next freeze frame. Boom. Enzo's just switched it. But now look at the situation.
This shit, man, yo. And look where Gusto goes to go hide. He know he's not getting the ball there. That's hiding. Let me go amongst a bunch of players so I can't get it. That's hiding. That's hiding. When football players do that, run into spots where there's 5 defenders, they're going to hide. He gave the ball away and then he went into the middle to go hide. Get him the fuck out of here, man. I seen this fan base dump on Jackson. You can't tell me Gusto's form ain't been worse than Jackson's.
He was the worst outfield player last season.
Exactly.
Player last season. I've been said it. Gusto on game moving. It wasn't a joke, but at this point, I'm in a place where there's no need for me to talk about individual players because it's not going to make a difference. So what happens when you sell Gusto? What's going to happen?
Exactly.
That's what's the one we argue. You know what I mean? I don't need to argue about this because you're not going to get somebody who's ready. It's going to be another gamble. Maybe it's going to be a star comes from it. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a guy that is not going to be ready enough to. Because again, it's about the squad building. Right? Yep. A lot of things that we're saying, when you have a whole bunch of children next to each other, nobody's telling anybody anything that makes sense. If your most experienced players are Tosi and Chalobah, you already have a problem.
Got a big problem, bro.
Because we're talking about experience and playing in the team for what we want him to lead him for. So when you're saying, yo, somebody should be able to tell these players, yo, calm down, yo, don't pass it back to, or even have the know-how, right? For certain things, I look at that and I'm like, if you don't bring that into the squad, which I know you're not going to, then I can't even get mad at these players. I'm getting so mad at Noni, and you replace him with Garnacho. I can't. What am I supposed to do?
I'm saying, what the fuck?
I've learned.
And that's
because the targets ain't changed.
Yo, when these motherfuckers, when the fan base be crashing out, like, oh, the subs was. I'm like, yo, do y'all look at the fucking bench? Who the fuck y'all think coming on making a difference? Who?
Mm-hmm.
Who is not? It's literally.
I'm saying Neto for a forward, and I'm not even telling you what forward. Pick one. Put them all in the hat and take one out. Because I can't trust any of them, but I want a forward. And that's where we've got to. Like, but then we look at all of this. The fact that most of the games we lose are down to 10 men, and man are telling me we need Maresca gone, and I don't trust him anymore because we can't manage 10v11. I'm like, are we really at this point? It's a fucking.
I'm in a different space when it comes to
Prime.
I genuinely don't care. Why? Because you're going to get fired anyway. You remember what I always say summertime? If you don't complain now, right, and pull up the fuss now, when it gets time, you're the one who's going to get fired.
That's why he started. And he's smart enough to know that. He started complaining. He was like, "Fuck that! I need a center back."
Eventually, you're going to complain. Right now, it's cool. Everybody likes to. No manager who wants to win is not. I've seen it before. We've all seen it. Let's not act like shit. It's not new in football. Yeah, he's cool with it now until it's like, oh shit, my team's not winning. They're looking at me. I have four. He's going to complain. It's natural. And when that happens, they're going to fire you. They're not going to say we signed 282 million worth of bad players. They're not gonna say that. They're just gonna get you the fuck out of there.
Yep.
So when I'm saying, yo, make sure when you have leverage, you have to use it. I said the same thing about Tuchel. After the Champions League, you have the most leverage now. Complain the most you want because it's gonna be harder for them to fire you right now. You let it slide when it gets to the season. Shit ain't going well. You know what I'm saying? Now you're using Saul as your center mid. They can get you out of it.
And I think Maresca was actually all right with his squad until Colwell went down. That's the first time you heard him say, yo, I need a center back. Like, I'll work with anything else. I can fuck with anything else. But
Jimmy, I've always said he can't have. I always believe you can't even have that kind of mentality if you want to be a Chelsea manager for a long time. Because even better managers than you, when they let go and let shit slide, That was it. I've seen this story before. It wasn't a different story.
No, but even then, things were meant to change when we got into the Champions League. That's what we were told.
Yeah, but I never listen, man. I don't believe that.
No, I know, but like that's why this summer was so important of them just showing us where their heads are really at.
Yeah.
We got UCL, you briefed that we needed that all through the season so we could go and get better quality players. You then not only got that money, you got the Club World Cup winning funds off that for the same fucking window if we finish sixth. You just showed your face.
Yeah. They showed us that we're a top 4. They showed us that we're Arsenal under the last 10 years of
basically top 4. They cool with top 4 for now. They fucking cool with, and I'm not cool. That's why, don't worry. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be doing no watch alongs for this crap, bro. I can't, bro. I need something with my I gotta make my most money Saturdays. I'm not gonna be tying up my Saturdays watching this shit. I could be in my truck working with the shit in the background and as background noise. I'm not gonna be doing no watch. I don't care. I don't want to watch this football because they're forcing me to watch a bunch of squad players. That's what they're doing. I'm not doing that. I'm not watching a bunch of squad players, bro. I'm not. Fuck that. I can do something else with my time. I'm not watching squad players, bro. I'm not watching squad players.
There's 3 managers that have had pretty decent footing that have complained about the board, the ownership, not giving them what they wanted, right? Tuchel, and they got Tuchel up out of there. Potter didn't complain because he was a yes man, and this job was way bigger than he ever needed. Poch complained. They got him up out of there. And now Maresca.
I'm glad they got Poch out of there.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
It's not about them getting Poch out of there. Poch was assigned to me because it's like, it's not until you do it to somebody I like that I know that you have fucked up, your policies are fucked up, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't need for that to happen to somebody that you like.
If you hire somebody in and you trust them or whatever, and they say, these are the players that I want, even if I don't like them, you're supposed to have that kind of relationship, right? Where
exactly.
You can talk, you can decide on certain things. If that doesn't happen, just because it's a manager you don't like, they're gonna do it to a manager you do like.
Yep.
I've always done that. The same thing with players. Not the shit they're doing to players that you don't like, and it's like, it's cool. We don't give a fuck about this player. They're gonna do it to a player that you actually like.
You know what's funny though?
It's not gonna change. It's not gonna be we know the fans like this player now, so we're gonna fuck that player. It's the same thing.
You know what's funny is that everybody in the beginning said that Maresca was a yes man,
and it proved that when he came out, it was like, nah, man, fuck what y'all talking about. I need a center back. Yeah. That's when I was like, if y'all think he a yes man, y'all out y'all mind. Because he directly said, like, nah. Yep. He said, I need a center back. I hope we do something. That's directly saying, I'm putting the ball in your court.
But like Lewis said though, Jimmy, once he got some accomplishments underneath his belt and he had the justification to say, you know what, I can speak my shit now because I won, I got top 4, I won the Conference League, I won the Club World Cup. So I'm gonna say
what I need. When it
I'm gonna tell you exactly how it is.
Yeah. That's why I said nobody can't say shit because he said it. He said what he needed and they didn't get it. Yeah. I don't expect. I hope nobody expect him to walk away from his job. He ain't gonna walk away.
Yeah. Nobody in management will ever walk away.
Yeah, he gonna do his job. But if you don't see what the fuck is going on, like, yo, bro, there's no more of no. Oh, I'm not like, yo, bro.
Nah, pay me my severance pay.
It's so crazy. You know what's so crazy, Daniel? I feel stupid getting mad at Garnacho. Why would I get mad at Garnacho? Like, I've been saying all summer he's not good. So if he come in and he don't play good, ain't I'm dumb for yelling at him? Or not? Like, I could yell at him in the moment, but when the game is over, to still be mad would be dumb because it's like, this is what you expect from him.
Yeah. It all just goes back to recruitment. All the arguments, any argument for Maresca or individual players, we end up talking about recruitment.
Yo, when Trev got the red card, like, KG was there. I wasn't even like, I was just like,
Jimmy was oddly calm. I had to double check the screen. You know,
I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo,
that was me that was losing my nut.
We heard people.
What I expect.
People in the chat said y'all were crashing out.
People like, oh, Jimmy, it's Santos' fault. No, it's not. It's Santos' fault that the ball was a bad pass. It's not Santos' fault that he got a red.
Right. Let him go. Just like Maresca said, when
That's my
Sanchez
only
got
problem,
cut
and this is why I know like there's no connectivity with these guys. Is the managers have said this the previous game?
He just said it.
Yeah,
When
but
this
when Sanchez got
I'd
set up, he
rather-
said, "Let him go.
I'd rather you
Give
let
up
it
a
go.
1-0 and have 11v11."
Them score, we can fight back. My man said,
Yeah,
"Nah, I'm
absolutely.
gonna
There's
call him."
11v11. We're down 1-0 to United. There's no doubt in my mind in that against that United team that we're not walking out of there with at least a point, if not 3.
But you're right, Daniel, what you were saying. The manager said publicly on the podium what he wants. So, like, we know he fucking said that to them. That's one thing, you know, when the coaches go out and say something on the podium, you can imagine what they said to them in the fucking locker room. Trev just he's not a smart player. And I hate to say that about players because then it's like you trying to insinuate that they dumb.
Yeah.
He's not a smart football player.
Yeah.
He's very athletic.
Football
He
IQ.
has
Yeah.
talent. But
Yeah.
what he lacks is IQ. His IQ is like literally like
In the moment. Yeah.
it's bad. It's like it's relegation level. His IQ is bad, bro. It's bad. That tackle was so bad. I was trying to think of all type of stupid reasons why it wasn't a red, and I was just sounding dumber every time I talked.
And it came a week after Maresca said, "I'd rather go 1-0 down than a player go."
Yeah, that's what we just talked about while you was walking away. That's literally what he said.
Yeah.
Yo, I'd rather go 1-0 down. Your manager already told you how you feel.
Yeah.
So when people like, oh, Jimmy, why you not blaming Santos? Because Santos don't have a remote control in his hand and hit the fucking circle button to make him slide tackle. He didn't do that.
Yeah, we beat Brighton 11v11 because first half we were cooking them.
Yo,
Yeah, first half
cooking,
we were actually
we
good.
smothered
Cooking
them.
them.
But it's
Smothered
like
them.
you should as a team, you should have the calmness to say, okay, you can have that one. We'll
Yeah,
come back.
yeah.
We'll
Nah,
come
good.
back, yo.
We've done it before. We've come back.
Part of that non-confidence is that going forward without Palmer, I don't think these guys have a lot of confidence going on.
This group is shown that they can come back. We came back in the conference league final when we were down to Betis.
Yeah, 1-0, yeah.
Bro, let me tell you something. That like the way that team, we should have been up 2-3-0. Esteval should have cut back a couple. We should have scored one. Like
I thought everything was great. Probably our best performance until the red.
Yeah, I did too.
we were smart.
And honestly, I didn't even think we were bad until 1-1. I thought we were still handling ourselves well.
Yeah, we and then they self-destructed. Once they scored,
That's when the panics. Everything that's happening is happening. Or happens to young teams. This is what happens when we're stupid. Because if you're older, you know, it's fine. You guys will be all right. Let's just
leaders.
Down.
But that goes, Daniel. That goes back to recruitment.
Kind of guys, man.
That goes back to recruitment. Our most senior player is probably Tosin, and he wasn't on the pitch. So who's out there that can say, you know what, calm down?
Even Tosin on the pitch doesn't give you that. Tosin,
I know, but he's at least like the most like he from what it appears from the outside, it looks like Tosin is like the uncle of the team. You know what I mean? Like Cole Palmer goes to him.
That is exactly Daniel. Exactly. Yeah. Tosin is who I rely on.
Daniel, I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's
about Tosin's excellence. It seems like y'all be saying y'all think I've been hating him for a while. If you didn't play, you ain't even play on the 21. I can't respect that.
By the way, can I just say hello, everyone? First of all, can I just say, the fact that in our defense, or even in the team, that Tosin is one of the leaders, that is disgraceful. Up until last season, the guy had never sniffed European football. He is not an international. Like Daniel said, he's not played under 21. You know who should be one of the leaders?
I mean, even when he was younger, you wasn't.
Hold on, Daniel. Hold on. I'm cooking. Don't interrupt. Sorry, I'm cooking. You know who should be a leader in this team that you guys rate? This world-class center back that we have, Chalobah.
Hold on, not you guys.
Not
you.
The fan base. This world-class center back, Chalobah. This guy that Tuchel wanted, the cokehead.
You need a new haircut, Lewis. The new haircut one.
This international, that old man Thiago Silva rates. This guy. This is the guy he should be our leader, not Tosin, who 3 years ago was at Fulham doing nothing.
Yeah.
Tosin shouldn't be the leader in this team in our defense. It should be Chalobah. So the fact that we're relying on Tosin and not Chalobah, but of course
the fact that we're relying on both of them. is a shame. Because you're right. Tosin's
But
not
when
good enough to
Cole
be a
got
leader.
injured, when Cole got injured, this fan base said, "What does Maresca think spending money is a solution? Deal with it."
Yes.
You know how we dealt with the solution? We went to the Allianz Arena with Tosin and Chalobah.
Yes.
That's how we dealt with it.
Nasty work.
We played the worst Man United team we've seen with Tosin and Chalobah and so lost.
I guarantee
This is
Bayern
what we have to
fans,
deal with.
them Bayern fans that don't follow Chelsea probably saw the team sheet and saw those
Dude.
two guys and were like, yo, who the
Dude.
fuck are those guys?
Exactly.
You know when how we'll celebrate being world champions, but you know why rivals will laugh at us? Sanchez, Tosin, and Chalobah should not be world champions. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why they laugh. That's why they laugh. They should not be world champions. I'm sorry.
Listen,
They don't deserve.
Nah,
they don't deserve that title.
I don't care about that. Ryan Bertrand and Jose Bozin were fucking.
Yeah, if you play well
Yes,
enough,
but you
earn
also
the
had
spot.
Lampard and Drogba and all these guys.
You do your job of the day. You do your job of the day.
You had a
Yeah,
serious
Havertz
team.
and Werner
So
when
I
you
can I can allow
Yeah.
Lampard
Yeah, exactly.
to be
Come on.
league winner. No, but that's my thing. Look at our defense. We had the third best defense in the league last season because of Maresca, not because of certain individuals playing at center back and in goal. So
No, let's not say that. No, let's not do that.
That's bullshit. Levi
Nah,
Colwell going. That's his reason.
Also Cole. No, also
Yeah,
Cole.
yeah,
No, I just
yeah.
mentioned Cole because he's injured. Cole's injured, so I'm not mentioning him in any of this. I'm talking
Okay,
about.
okay.
Cole's injured, so forget Cole for a second.
Yo,
People that want to
Milan,
get
big
onto
up.
Maresca and want him gone,
Rossoneri.
you know what? Fine. If you want Maresca gone, fine. Do you guys that want Maresca gone, do you trust this ownership or directors? Do you trust them to get a better manager? Because you guys will tell me that Maresca is not even better than Pochettino. And if these guys have gone through 3 managers and our best one is Pochettino, what makes you think they're going to get a better one than even Maresca, never mind Pochettino?
Yeah.
They went to the championship and got Maresca. What makes you think they're not going to go back to the championship again?
I don't even want to think about what an interim, like who an interim manager would be.
Facts. And even if they do get a better manager, even if they do get a
right now,
better
Get your resume ready, Lewis.
like even if they do get a better manager, even if they do get a better
We're gonna have
manager,
Lewis on the touchline.
Not
Let
my
us say
career
this.
mode record.
even if they do get a better manager, right? Because they wanted Nagelsmann and De Zerbi, all these guys. You know what Nagelsmann
leaving.
and De Zerbi, all these you know what all these top managers will ask for? They won't do what Maresca did and toe the party line for a year.
Yeah.
These guys will speak out and they will get sacked quickly.
Especially De Zerbi.
No,
Quickly.
facts.
De Zerbi would, he would flip out.
You know what's
I
going to
don't
be
know as much
worse?
about Nagelsmann.
He's also Italian, KG, as well. So
Yeah.
But then De Zerbi fall out with the Brighton owners.
Yeah,
he did.
and
Tony
Marseille,
Bloom,
he
yeah.
was beefing with the Marseille owners too.
Let me tell you what's
Yeah,
gonna be
bro,
worse.
they'll be gone in a year.
De Zerbi
Yes,
is
sir.
Will Stanley's guy. You don't know that. That's his
Is that-
guy.
Oh
Zerbi
yeah,
is Will Stanley's guy. Right? So it's gonna
Yeah, but fucking Maresca would be Joe Shields' guy.
it's gonna hurt Maresca. Yeah,
Oh,
Joe
yeah.
Shields is not the boss though.
Fairs, he might be a bit lower on
Will
the pecking
Stanley is
order.
Joe Shields' boss. It's not the other way around. So
Yeah,
final
fair enough.
goes with one guy. So what's gonna suck more is once they fire him, because I'm gonna tell you right now for free, they're gonna fire him. It's not gonna be right now. Maybe next like in February or something, because he's gonna keep complaining because quality in the squad is not good enough for what he wants to do. He does not want to not challenge for titles or challenge for the FA Cups and Champions League. And once that keeps going on, he's going to keep talking like I said he will. And once that happens, they're going to fire him. They're already giving you Easter eggs. Why is Iqbali talking to? Why are you talking to Zerbi for? Oh, it's nothing, guys. I know how these guys work. We know how it goes.
I mean, you never know. De Zerbi could be snatched up by United.
Zerbi,
Yeah, well, like fucking Win
Yeah,
Stanley and
they got
Poch at fucking Brighton one time. And when De Zerbi was in charge. And that didn't lead to nothing. They ended up just taking Maresca.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know. I just didn't look too much into it. 'Cause I remember Jesters was trying to tell me the same thing yesterday. I was like, I don't see too
I
much
just
in that.
when all the things, when all the news
Just
comes
the
out,
optics in
it's
it.
it's like deja vu, right? They come up with the news. Hey, listen, we're all backing them. It's not a problem. Why are you telling us that?
Bro, we've been
Yeah,
football
honestly,
fans
Matt
now.
Law was just on a fucking mad one over the
Yeah.
last
Bro,
24 hours because he's
he's
gone
not-
from like There's a lot of pressure building to. Nah, he's okay. He's okay.
No, because he said his real feelings from what he's sharing from the club. They came out to him and said, "Hey, go change that up. We don't want it out there that we're thinking about getting rid of him. Oh, we don't like him talking shit. We don't want that out there." So he wrote a different article.
I heard the argument was also that that Matt Law wouldn't have said that without them being okay with it.
No.
They probably would have cut his access.
One is an article, and one was him talking on his podcast, just chatting. I think him talking on his podcast, he went out of line because he was saying how he really felt or what he's heard. They're not happy with him taking shots. There's not like, to me, I think because they don't need to send signs to the manager like in like the public. They send signs to us to tell us what's going on.
They'll go knock on his door.
They'll tell him.
Yeah, the sign sending is.
That's why I'm taking Matt Law's first video. That was an error. He was just talking what he's probably heard, and then they talked to him and said, "Yo, go change that up. Tell him we're backing him. Tell the fan base that there's no problem." And that's what they came out to do. All of them came out and said it. I don't believe that shit.
But you know what though? We've all been being Chelsea fans. We've been around too long to know that when you get that public backing,
that state of execution,
over.
Then means that because like maybe they don't want to sack him now, but these next few games, do you know how big these next few games are? Jose Mourinho and Liverpool. We lose those next two, then it's an international break, and then it's just kind of a matter of time if things continue to get worse and Maresca continues to speak. It's just a matter of time. Yeah. So, like,
feels like it.
I don't know. I really want us to turn this around.
Yeah, Graham Potter got given a stay of execution until like the whole fan base pushed from him out. And then I think they clocked that with Pochettino, so they stayed persistent throughout the season. And now we're in the same things with Maresca already, that regardless, he'll have till the end of the season.
But Lewis, why did they sack Poch? They sacked Poch because towards the end of the season he started speaking. If Poch
that and also they had a big fucking like day and a half meeting where they had a lot of
because of
they had to sit down and they didn't see eye to eye.
That was a day and a half long.
Yeah.
If Poch didn't speak out about his frustrations, do you think he would have got sacked?
I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm not saying you're wrong for that. What I'm saying is that all of that talking still went to the meeting at the end of the season where they still had those disagreements, and that's when they ended it. And I think if you're worried about Maresca leaving, it would be the same way, where they would have that meeting, that evaluation, end of the season. If they can't get the agreements, they split.
What does his contract look like, Maresca? I can't remember.
5 years, 4 now.
5 years, yeah.
So if he got 4 more, they gave him a
4
good
now.
deal. That's all right.
Yeah, this is the fourth. So after this year, there'll be 3 left.
3 left.
And he signed that initially, right? He didn't get a bumper deal after the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
No. So only the sporting directors did, because
so
that's mad. That's mad.
Only ones who got rewarded. Nice.
Yo, the fact that they rewarded these sporting directors for
his work. Fuckery. He got them.
How they get a fucking extension before Caicedo? The fuck?
Yeah.
Maresca got them a fucking extension.
Yeah.
Damn sure they didn't get him no striker, none of that.
They don't. I tell you, they don't look at it that way. They look at it. They look at it as we signed you, João Pedro. He came in. He had 4 GA in 2 games. You know what I'm saying? That's why. And we signed you, Palma. Well, the reason you guys won this.
I mean, maybe.
That's how they're seeing it.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. The Sanchez they signed. He won the Golden Glove, whatever.
Oh man,
Caicedo, Enzo. This is stuff they're looking at. Yeah,
this is our shit. We won this. What do you mean you won it? Shut up.
Yeah, but those guys were there before Maresca got there. So it's like I get what you're saying, but at the same time, if I was Maresca, I'd be like, you didn't sign those guys for me. Those guys were there already. Are you taking credit for?
And like, you spent 300 million on the Maresca, and why am I still complaining about every window?
Yeah.
Who cares? Money spent. Spend the money well, and then we won't care. 2 billion for this and all that. Spend some more fucking money.
This meltdown is just bound to happen, bro. This fan base is not like Maresca. They're just waiting. They're just waiting for a few losses to turn, man.
I don't get it.
You see the way that these men have turned over a couple games, and only one was 11v11 against fucking Bayern away.
Yeah. That's crazy. Which
even fake love over the summer, fucking bitches.
Yeah. And even with some of our best teams in the past, going to Bayern away you leave with the draw, you're happy. So you don't no
Like,
expectation.
the place I'm in, like I've already accepted. Eventually, he's going to get fired. So it is what it is.
At some point.
You know, your only hope is that whoever they sign next just happens to be a genius. Otherwise, we're fucked. Because they're not going to sign the players that these guys want.
Yeah,
All he got is opium.
yeah. But I can't imagine, Daniel. I can't imagine too many managers out there.
No, the top managers are not going to come here. Just know that.
Right.
Not top managers,
But
but
they're
they
not
will
going to
be
pay for
managers
top
that will take
managers
the job.
anyway. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm just like top players. They're not going to pay for them. But I'm not. Managers would definitely take this job, up and coming ones, just because of the name and the money in London. But
Prestige, not,
most
yeah.
of them would probably, in the back of their mind, be like, look at the center backs they have. Look at the goalkeeper they have. Yes, they've got some young talents that are out on loan that are developing. But you know what? A lot of managers don't want to develop players like that. They don't want to develop kids. They want to step in and have like a slot like situation where they're stepping into experienced professionals. I'm not saying that the players have to be of the level of Van Dijk, Allison, Salah, and things like that. But they don't. Most managers don't want to deal with kids. Just like in the NFL, you have to develop. You're American, right? So you know, in the NFL, if you make a bad draft pick on a quarterback, that gets you fired, right? No one wants to really develop quarterbacks because you know that your future and your job security is tied to them. So a lot of managers could be looking at this and being like, yeah, they have Cole Palmer. Yeah, they have Caicedo. Yeah, they have Reese, Kukurea, and they've got a lot of good pieces around them, but there's still a lot of pieces in there, like Prime's favorite center back, that we don't want to have to deal with. Look at him. Look at the camera. I knew that would wake you up, Prime.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you guys don't know. Not this 2 weeks ago or last week, whatever it was. After the game and stuff, Chelsea fans were posting stuff about Chalobah blocking them and stuff like that, right? And then I saw someone quote tweeted one of his tweets. So I clicked on the tweet, right? And I went into his. I noticed that like I couldn't interact with the tweet. I was confused. So I clicked on his page and I scrolled down and I'm blocked by it.
Oh,
I've never acted this guy before. I never send him abuse. I just speak what I say online. And the guy's
You
blocked
must have
me.
seen one of your
He's
tweets
seen
about
it.
him.
You just indirectly send him abuse. You don't tag him in your abuse.
I find it amazing, bro. The fact that you're scared of me, yeah, man. Cool.
Oh shit.
Cool. Safe, man. all that defending, cool. If you could defend better.
Yeah, no fucking wonder, bruv.
Yeah.
I just typed in your name and Chalobah on Twitter, bruv.
But
Hey, Lewis, just keep scrolling down the top. Just keep scrolling down his timeline.
Yeah.
Let's leave lads with you.
Go on. Defend him. Defend him. No. Defend him.
Okay.
Defend him. Defend him.
Chalobah, Ellipsis,
Yes.
Trevor Chalobah and
Yes.
Sanchez.
Keep him coming.
Chelsea fans using the slander name I created for Chalobah. Which one was that? Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's
Chalobah
Witness,
own
yeah.
goal.
Oh.
Vega Disassi dropping clinics, but we have Colwell, PM, Mufasa, and Jehovah's Witness Chalobah. Colwell should have been dropped instead of Chalobah, but no Sanchez. That's all right.
See?
Oh, shit. Prime, he doesn't even have any of your
About Trevor Chalobah, by the way.
Prime, he doesn't even have any of your
Trevor Chalobah leaves Palace and they keep a clean sheet.
yeah.
But world class Chalobah's our best centre back. But Chalobah's world class and our best centre back. Proper Chelsea twerking for mid Cobham players. The only difference between Badiashile, Chalobah, Disassis are thirds out on loan. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's only from
Oh
like
no,
the last
Lewis. Now go to my Twitter and type and actually, yeah. No.
Prime had the nerve, the cheek to say, "I don't know why he blocked me."
No.
I've never interacted with him.
No. I'm saying I've never acted the guy though. You know what's funny, right? You know what's funny? You guys know what I said about Reese for like 3 years on this channel. I'm not blocked by Reese, so clearly a nigga's insecure. That's funny.
Oh yeah, because bare football players are searching their name on socials. I love Trev, but Trev is 100% going on his phone immediately after games and looking at his name. 100%.
Instead of
Blocked you, Prime, and then prayed for your soul.
Instead of him to be at Sunday school, he's busy on Twitter searching for a prime slam. That's crazy.
Yeah, cool. He did.
And the guy cut off his dreads, by the way, and you're still shit. So I wasn't the hair holding you back.
I'm gonna
Amazing.
clip that. I'm gonna clip that and put it on there and at you.
Yo, after that Reds, man, I was like, just hand in your phone for the next week. I beg. Don't
Hey,
go on it. Give it
Lewis,
to your girl or something.
I didn't watch the game against Brighton. I was out, right? I got home, saw the score, and saw he got sent off, and I smiled. Smiled, bro.
You know what? I rate that you managed to find joy in these tough times just through like individual hatred. Fair enough. That's a brilliant way of copium. You know that.
Hey, if I can't win
Bro,
trophies,
this
then you
is-
know, I'll
this
smile
is-
on your failure. And when Chalobah finally leaves, hey, Fofana, you're next, bro.
Oh my god.
Wes,
Is it?
Wes
Did he?
actually good.
Did he have?
The
Did
rest
he
of
have
them
a?
say
Did
fit,
he have
so
a
I don't
concussion?
care.
Is that why he wasn't on the?
Like, he rushed
Yeah.
himself back. Actually, I get why you're doing it. I get it.
Yo, I put myself through misery and rewatched that Lincoln match. I made it through the first 30 minutes before I turned it off. Yo, Chalobah in the first 9 minutes, I could have had at least a 2-minute fail not Chalobah, I'm sorry, Fofana. I could have had at least a 2-minute fail compilation with just him on aerials, throwing his body into stuff, just stepping up, trying to play people offside. I mean, he was off, trying to build out the back. He was.
Hey, bro,
My
cool.
brother's got zero confidence
Bro,
right now.
bro,
What's
we're
crazy
chilling
is
with
that
you.
if all these guys were injured and Kobe was fit for the whole season, I would have a lot more confidence in this season. I would. I'll have a lot more confidence. I don't trust these. I don't trust Fofana. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Yeah.
You've shown me enough for 3 years.
I don't know, man. I can't
I
agree.
can never-
I think genuinely Fofana's our best centre back when fit, him or Colwell.
Okay, well, he's
And the
gonna
fact
be
that
playing-
both of them we can't rely on them
Hold
right
on,
now is
Lewis.
fucking tough.
Hold on. When you saw Fofana with Tosin,
One at a time.
Chalobah, just quick. When you saw Fofana with Tosin and Fofana with Chalobah, it still looks shit. I'm sorry. He might look whatever.
No, I get that, but we're at the period where Fofana's being eased back to full sharpness, and I
I'll
actually
be
thought he
real-
was good against
I'll
United
be real,
too, in
Lewis,
spite of
Lewis.
that.
I'm gonna say the same thing I said about Reese. If you don't stay fit, who cares about your talent? And Fofana,
No, but like that's where I get where you're coming from because you're keeping the same
That's
energy.
not
as
what I'm
everyone.
saying. I'm not gonna lie.
No, Lewis, listen. Fofana is not a Reese level talent. I gave Fofana the bly against United because you just came back from injury. But I'll be real, you barely stay fit, and even when you are fit, I don't really see much. The last time you performed well for Chelsea is when you had Graham Potter.
No, I thought it was good for us first half of last season. I thought it was our best centre back.
Okay,
I
yes,
disagree.
but you still got injured anyway, so who cares?
Yeah.
No, but like he was fit for 4 months, like week in, week out. We actually
And
got a
you got
consistent
injured.
run with him.
I don't
So
care.
wait,
I'll be
I
real,
know, and
don't
I
care.
get the anger because he rushed himself back. That's dumb from him.
And
I hear
didn't get
that.
the surgery. Yeah.
Yeah, like I
So
hear
look,
being
what
pissed about him
is
for
this,
that. I
right?
completely hear that.
Yeah.
But I'm
Lewis,
talking
I'm
about
confused.
his ability. It's him and Colwell's our best centre backs, and he was our best first half of last season. He's a great anticipator, a great ball carrier, very aggressive, very good on the front foot.
Yeah.
He just needs to fucking stay fit. A man is saying Colwell clear, but we can have that argument now because he's up this level over the last 6 months. First half of the season, we weren't. Colwell was keeping everybody onside, and we were conceding how many goals because of that, and he was getting bullied in the air. He's now pulled himself up to that level, which is why I'm so fucking annoyed we can't see Fofana and Colwell now, because that would actually be a solid back pairing, and we wouldn't worry about our back line.
I'll
But
be
you
real,
should have got the
I'll be
depth, so
real,
we're back at
I'll be real.
recruitment again.
I'll be
don't see
real,
what you guys
I
see.
still, we still need to upgrade on Fofana regardless. He's not the partner for Colwell. We need to upgrade on him.
Yeah.
I don't care.
We need
Just from
depth
a
for him,
just from an
we can't rely
availability
on him.
standpoint.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
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 And also the way we speak about Colwell, right, as well, like he needed we all agreed in the summer that we need to bring in someone to partner him that's better than him.
Yeah.
Like Colwell's been like great the last few months and stuff. But this is not to go against him, but like we
Right.
shouldn't be relying on him either.
Right.
You
Because
really
he's still a very, very young center back.
Yeah, he used to say he wouldn't have dipped off. He might have,
Yeah.
and then now
But
he's
is that
in a
the age
situation
rule,
saying no
naturally?
one's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's young, which is fine. So we shouldn't be relying on him.
Who do we think the center back pairing is going to be versus Benfica?
Chalobah, because he can't play on the weekend now.
Chalobah Disasi?
It's going to be Chalobah and
No,
Badiashile.
not Disasi. We ain't seen that, brother.
Sorry.
It's going to be Chalobah and Badiashile, and against Liverpool,
Yeah, most likely
it'll be
Badiashile.
Achimpong and Hato.
I think it might be Badiashile and Hato.
I'm calm with the Benfica.
I mean, Hato was fine against.
There's no way we're dragging
Wait,
Achimpong Hato back to against Liverpool. There ain't no way.
You're not going to play two left footers. This manager won't.
Say it again, Prime.
This manager's not going to play two left footers, Lewis.
Oh.
It's going to be Achimpong. And
I think Badiashile starts.
Hato
I
only
think
came
he
off
starts
the
one of those
Badiashile,
games.
maybe not.
I think Badiashile starts one of those.
How long's the phone out for?
Just till the break is concussion protocol.
Okay, cool.
Like
so that
13
means
days.
it has to be Achimpong and Hato.
10 days.
Mhm.
Well,
I guess
Or
at least
Badi-
Fafana got an
or
extra few
Badiashile.
weeks.
Hey,
Badiashile, we don't even know what to expect
Hey,
from this guy's at such little minutes.
as of right now, Hato and Achimpong, I'm cool with that. I'll be real.
Versus Liverpool?
I mean, in general, because everyone else is like meh. So yeah.
Achimpong and Hato.
I thought Achimpong was fucking horrible yesterday.
No, I think it'll be Chalobah starting against Benfica. To be honest, he's suspended against Liverpool.
Oh yeah, the Benfica thing. Yeah. Oh, bro, Jose, hey, Pavlidis and Ivanovic are gonna target that guy, bro. They're gonna target Chalobah. It's gonna get dark.
Yeah, there's dark is gonna be fucking
Do us a
Sunday.
favor,
Man.
Jose. Do us a favor, special one.
I think we can still beat Benfica just based
Yeah,
off
yeah.
how much we were popping them off the park in the World Cup.
Yeah.
They literally never laid a glove on us.
Bro, Benfica are a good team. They are a good team. They've got good players.
I'm not saying they're bad, but like when we played them last time, we were all over them. It was pure domination. Just didn't finish them off. Standard Chelsea.
But now we're missing our best 10.
I'd agree, but last couple of games, the way we've been getting hit red cards and doing stupid mistakes, I'm not so sure.
Well, here's the thing. How about we just don't get a red, you know?
Yeah.
How about we just
11v11
don't
is
be
nice.
dumb and at the back?
It's
That'd be
fun
nice.
when both teams have the same amount of players.
Yeah, you know, we seem to do pretty well 11v11.
Mhm.
We've only had one loss since March.
Oh, Benfica got Richard Rios as well. Oh yeah, that guy's a shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
But we don't get reds for like they're not like we don't pick up a yellow for dissent. Like we're just getting straight
Yeah,
red.
they're not petulance. They're just stupidity.
It's
Yeah.
literally immaturity and irresponsibility while we're
Yeah.
getting these red cards. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
but
Yeah, the
our
only
most
petulance was
experienced-
the Jackson Reds.
Yeah,
but our most
yeah.
experienced
gone,
players
so-
as well. By the way, it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Say
You're
again,
right.
Bram?
Which is also a problem when Sanchez and Chalobah are your most experienced players.
Our world class center back and
Oh, yeah.
a top 5 shot stopper who's better than Donnarumma are the problem in our team. Who would have
Who was-
thought?
who
By
was-
the way?
Who was also awful yesterday with his distribution.
Oh, his
and
distribution was disgusting.
There was one exchange or passage of play where he was under a little bit of pressure, not too much. He cleared it with his left foot, and it went right to, I want to say, Gruder in the top of the box. And luckily, he had put so much power on it that nobody could really bring it down. Nice first control, but he is awful. Like that's the thing. At any given moment, you know he can just have a brain fart and just put us under immense pressure. And when you make mistakes as a Prime will know this because he's the goalkeeper whisperer. But when you make a mistake as a goalkeeper, it's a goal. You give up a goal or get sent off.
I mean, I make mistakes, but yeah, I got what you mean.
He also
Probably
don't give
better
the
than
confidence in
Sanchez.
front of his defenders as well when he's playing like that. You know how nervous the defenders get when you got a goalkeeper like him behind you. But
Well, do you know how nervous Nathaniel? Do you know how nervous Caicedo gets when he has both of those guys behind? He has bozo center backs and a bozo keeper behind. Like Caicedo probably thinks he has to clean everything up.
Yeah,
janitor settings
100%.
all over.
Even worse, I have a suspicion that certain players also rely on Caicedo's ability too much. Like they think, oh well, he'll just clean up our mess. It's all good.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like he's only one man. But I don't know about any of you guys.
Nathan,
but do you
to
guys
your
not
point,
get pissed
running
off?
to the ground right
Nathan,
now.
to your point, Sanchez getting sent off against United, they expected Caicedo to clean that up. That's why
100%.
Sanchez fucked up there because Chalobah lost it in the air. Sesko won it, and that flick on, there was enough time for Caicedo to intercept it. They expect Caicedo to do
They just-
everything.
That's the thing. And another thing as well is, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just getting more and more sick and tired of Sanchez not commanding, like, not just the box, but like directing plays in front of him, because he can see everything that they cannot. He can see the play that Josh should have picked up. He could have even just had a word to him, like, Josh, that's your man right there. Like, watch him. Says nothing, and then
Even
goal happens, and then he just sort of, everyone just sort of points fingers at each other like that Spider-Man meme, like, who had him? Like, who's supposed to stop that from
Nathan, even the red card that Chalaba did, I thought his positioning was bad for that. I thought if he
wasn't goal side,
if he was on top of it, if he was closer to the 18, to the edge of the box, I thought that maybe he gets out there and just puts his foot through it. I mean, maybe he puts his foot through both him and the Brighton player and gets sent off, but at least he's there.
Sanchez is. I said you cannot. The fact that we went to the season with Sanchez still here showed me like, oh yeah, it's not. Y'all don't see the same level of threat that I see. You guys think it's different, or maybe the Club World Cup has changed the manager's mind or something. I don't know, but it's kind of
I think it's Jorgensen is so bad that
he's so bad
that Sanchez is like literally our best keeper, and that's a big problem.
All those guys.
On my life, how is Ben Roberts still employed?
Hey,
like a dead ass. Like how are you still fucking employed 3 years with these level of goalkeepers? And our best goalkeeper was Petrovic, who couldn't play out the back and was a bitch at the near post.
Yeah,
I'll be real.
Petrovic has 4 clean sheets so far this year. After that first shaky game versus Liverpool.
But that's mad. That's the best thing we've seen as a goalkeeper under Clear Lake.
Bro, that's mad. I was told after the Liverpool game that Sanchez is better. Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, all them fucking
people
Sanchez
come to you for a lot of goalkeeper opinions.
Also, Lewis, you need to bring Don on here one time. I beg you, bro. I beg
Don.
you, Don here one time.
Oh,
yes.
Sanchez.
Yes. No, not just Sanchez. Don is the biggest flip flop in this fan base. The way he will work for the signings because of White Scout, but when things start to go bad, he will then start complaining and calling players out. The same players he was backing a few months ago, bro.
I got into it with
Don was trying to have because Jimmy cooked him.
Jimmy just did the little fucking.
Jimmy cooked him before the season started, and Don like pissy with it during the argument. Just for Don to start having a go at Donnarumma last weekend because he got chipped against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
at Prime, I got into him with him.
You know what the best part is? You even compare it to Sanchez's mistake. Donnarumma didn't go and try to clamp his knees out.
But not only that, what Donnarumma was going off of is who the player was. It's Martinelli. He expected Martinelli to take another touch and run wide with it. Nigga, that's why when he chipped, he went, oh
yeah. That was nothing but a great pass by Eze and a great finish by Martinelli.
But sometimes you go off of the play and you like, oh, this nigga ain't about to chip me. This nigga trash.
Yeah.
And he chipped him.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do a chip. You think Jackson can chip?
Yeah.
If a player see Jackson in that situation, they're coming out because Jackson ain't chipping.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He tried to tell me yesterday or a couple of days or no, 2 games ago after the Lincoln game about Gusto's progressive carries. You know what I did, Jimmy? I sent him the clip of Gusto chopping it back the other day on the counterattack.
I was in the group. If y'all ever in the WhatsApp group, y'all see me arguing with these niggas about who was good and who wasn't. I'll be like, yo, y'all are saying these dudes play good because when I told y'all they was trash, y'all gotta keep backing them. Like, yo, you gonna run out. We 6 games in and they already fucking up. You're gonna run out of energy. At some point, the real you gonna have to come out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can keep fronting for everybody else, but the real you gonna have to come out at some point. Fuck that. Stop hyping these guys up. I said Gusto is trash. If they sold Gusto right now, bro, I would not care.
Yeah,
I would not. I would not be upset. I'm not worried about him getting better later. All that shit. Fuck all that.
Put Josh back up, right back.
Yes.
ASAP.
Yes. Fuck that.
Genesis Atwee from the academy right back. Yeah, Prime.
Fuck him, yo. He's done. Yo.
I'll be honest with you. Was guys who are always the eye test guys, right?
Genesis nice.
I've been Don for years. Don is always the eye test guy. When he starts using stats and telling you about this progress. Oh, now you bullshitting me.
Use your eyes.
Use your eyes. He is an eye. You're right. You're right.
I've known you for years. It's eye test only. Now you're
eyes don't lie, homie. Eyes don't lie.
I'm glad. You know what?
If you're telling me that Sanchez is better than Donnarumma, you're not an eye test guy. I'm so sorry. You're not. You're not an eye test guy.
We're not even that. But what do stats lead to?
You're being dishonest to yourself. You're being dishonest to yourself.
What I don't get is after the year that Donnarumma had last year with PSG and what we saw, the madness we saw him do in the Champions League, how can anybody tell you that Robert Sanchez is better than that?
You want to know why? This obsession with profile over quality.
Yep.
I've always had a beef with this.
Yeah.
When there's no, you can't manufacture a profile. If this nigga's ass, he's ass. It don't matter if he looks like KDB or not. He's ass.
Yeah, that's his profile.
Yeah.
His profile
Fuck
says
what he
ass.
look like. Yeah, fuck what he look like. Is that's
what people go by. Yo, he's the right profile. You see, he can do. I'm like, and that's why we have a squad that's supposed to be filled with technical guys who can deal with any situation. No, we don't.
No,
they're not filled with technical guys who can deal with any situation.
No.
Only a few of them are.
You know what you need. You know what you need. Joey and I were talking about this when we were watching the Arsenal game earlier today. You need in today's with everybody doing long throws and just crowding keepers on set pieces. You need physical players in there, and you need a goalkeeper,
old school keeper. Yeah,
you need an old keeper.
And we've seen us improve at set pieces as well.
Yeah.
You know what's mad? Like the fact that we now have to look at signing centre backs who don't really play like centre backs because they're meant to be good on the ball, progress the ball, etc. A goalkeeper who's not meant to be a goalkeeper; he's meant to be good with his feet. This like, what the fuck are we doing?
No, you take what the market gives you. If the market doesn't have this Van Dijk type player, you being obsessed with. No, he also has to be tall and has to be good with both feet. Also has to be like. Listen, look at the centre back. Do you see that out there? No.
Go get the best one available.
Who's the best one? Who's the best one with the most quality?
Dragoon says it in the chat. Is defending is backwards.
Here's a shit.
Defending is backwards. When you
can't manufacture the player if he's not there. If he's not there, he's not there.
Yeah, bro. When the first thing that somebody says about a center back is that he's good on the ball, I don't want him. I want a center back that defends.
Bro, Van Dijk is literally what? He's 6'4", light skin. He's got long hair and also waves. And also a ponytail and tattoo. He's a unicorn, bro.
He got
does not exist.
Why does the light skin shade got to throw in there, man?
No, but like, my point is,
I thought he was gonna say he's a good defender. He's good on the ball. He went right to the light skin tack.
Van Dijk's
come on, KG.
That's the next thing you put in my player. Like, let me do a little player
light skin tacks. You see what Drake did irreparable damage.
He said Van Dijk is a fine player.
This whole it's like when women try and find the perfect guy. Listen, those guys don't exist for you. Find someone. Just get me a center back, bro. Don't get me Van Dijk. Van Dijk doesn't exist.
Exactly.
These motherfuckers ran it back. They ran it back with Chalobah and Tosin. Like that's crazy. When I got the stream saved of me telling people this is nasty work, and everybody like, oh, you being negative. I'm like, bruh. Chalobah and Tosin, like, yo, we about to get cooked.
Yeah.
I said, yo, we must plan on outscoring people. Then the lap got hurt, and this one got hurt. I was like, uh-oh.
Listen, when I was saying no to profiles, right? Because people are talking about even something like Houston. I hope you guys are watching Houston this year. He's good, but he's not. The errors that he's making, I knew he's gonna make that because he's a young center back.
Who's that?
Somebody to come in with a certain level of experience. People are saying, "Let's bring in Dean Houston." He's not ready. He's learning right now.
To the game's buying because we're keeping the same game plan as PSG.
Got like 3 red cards, Daniel, already. He got 3 red cards.
He has 2. I think he has 2.
Right?
Yeah, I know he had most
center backs. Yeah, because I've been saying this since Lampard was in charge in 2019. For me, with center backs is if you like, especially the young talented ones. Pick a center back and let them play and develop. So if we had bought Huijsen and it was Huijsen and Cole, I don't mind if they're making mistakes this season. Let them play and develop and go through that. That's fine because it's better than what we have. Because we've got 27-year-olds making mistakes.
Prime, here's why I agree with Daniel. Yo, we just won something, bro. Level up. Like go to the next level. That level up.
Hey, and Jimmy, I agree with
that. They the same, bro. It's the same shit.
Jimmy,
it's a young center back.
Jimmy, I agree with you. However, if they don't want to make the jump, So at least get me the best of the age group. Don't get me the fucking mid players.
Yeah, so basically, like, basically, if both age groups are going to make mistakes, you'd rather have the younger guys make mistakes because at
Playing
least they
together.
can learn from it and
But
improve.
for
I
me,
guess.
it's like the guy at Manchester City, right? If I have to pay, because I think Houston was only going to be 50, but if I had to pay 90 or something, I would have said, "Fuck that, I'm not doing that."
Yeah.
What did he go for the Real Madrid? What was
50,
it?
I think it was 50.
Got a sky capital now.
Because for me, it's like when I'm looking at it, it's like, okay, you have Aslamino, you have Sar, you have Josh. Just get an experienced guy.
Because you got the best.
And then you can swap them out. You can say, okay, this time I'm going to play Josh because this guy is an experienced. He's played Champions League. He's played this. He's played that. Like people are saying to chat Bremer. That's the guy I want. I know they're not going to sign Bremer. I've given up. I said, forget it. They're not signing Bremer. But that's who I would want because then you can pair all these other young guys next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
The
already
Alexandra guys
like,
will be another good one.
you already got in those guys. Oh, see all this shit.
Get your
We still
reading
doing
glasses
paragraphs
ready.
over, nigga.
That's
It's
a
over.
book.
Oh, brother.
It's over.
Book.
I'm not even gonna read that. I'm not gonna read that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, man. Look at the way it's even presented, man. That's some
I
more
already
gap.
got a headache looking at that shit.
Yeah, they didn't format that at all.
Nah, I'm not reading that. Big up though.
I mean, they turned that into my job. They getting fired.
Yo, Randy, you said the right shit. Big up though. Big up on that.
Yeah,
logo.
big up.
Oh,
I'm not
I
reading
saw
that.
something about Delap back in 8 weeks, and so
Yeah, the last
That's like when you
I'm
shorty sent that long text and you just send that thumbs up back on.
Yep.
Like
Yeah,
that.
what time you coming through?
long ass paragraphs, brother.
Thumbs up. It's you coming through, yo.
Look, don't convince me you'd like the manager. That's not convince me.
Don't give me no op-ed piece.
Don't give
Yeah,
me a whole
for real.
How you like your manager that's
For real.
already here.
It's
You
like
really
they
trust
paid-
them
paid
guys.
by
Yeah,
the
that's
word.
some panicked briefing, man. Yeah, brother.
Hell yeah,
I've just seen he's put every single reasoning in there,
No, no,
barely any paragraphing, none of it's just a
Yeah.
mess.
Let me tell you
No
something right
double
now.
spacing, nothing.
Zerbi will leave Marseille for Chelsea.
Didn't even spell check it.
I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't say I didn't tell you. He will leave Marseille for Chelsea if we offer him a deal. It's that simple. He will leave Radiola. They have their guys. Stop thinking this manager's not going to get fired. These guys are fucked up.
Yeah.
If he gets too hot, if we get 3 losses in the next 5 games, he's going to get fired. They're going to bring in one of
Particularly if United also keep losing as well, they'll make the decision quickly. So United don't get one of the good ones.
Yeah,
Well,
but I think United's going to hold on to
Raiola
Emery
and
because they
Zerbi
fire
will
him
be
before the count. Like he's done a
Oh
complete year.
no, true.
Yeah.
But United are
They owe
heavily linked with
Mil.
Areola.
Yeah, I
They're
think
heavily
finance is
linked to
effective
Areola
for
and
United.
Glasner.
Well, I hope they are, because I don't want none of them niggas. I don't want none
Glasner are
of those
great.
bum-ass managers.
But Glasner's his contract is up at the end of the year, so he's going to
Glasner
have
play that
free
3 at the
reign.
back, wing back bullshit. I don't want that shit neither, bro. Get that shit the fuck out of here.
You bring whoever you want. I'm still gonna need a goalkeeper and a centre back.
Yeah, that would change. Yeah.
Unless Glasner's
Still
bringing
not.
Gahey with him.
Mhm.
What is his name? The other center back,
Henderson. Yeah.
LaCroix.
I don't think sacking
Oh.
Maresca would change anything. We won a trophy 9 games ago.
Bring the three.
You know what's crazy is I was looking at the table because the table looks crazy right now. There's like Sunderland in the top 4, Palace in the top 4, and I was thinking to myself, all of these teams, I don't even know who Sunderland's center backs are, but I would probably take them just off the strength.
Of course you would.
I know for a fact Crystal Palace's center backs are better than ours.
Nah.
I know Bournemouth's center backs are better than ours right
They're
now.
not. They're not. Do you know
Crystal
why
Palace's center
you
backs
think
are
that?
definitely better than ours.
You know why you think that? Because they're playing for Crystal Palace. When you take that, like when let me tell you what.
Look,
When these guys are not playing- when you're playing under the pressure of playing for Chelsea, when
I get that.
LaCroix and Gahey is more talented than both us.
Gahey's a better center back than
Gahey, yes.
Right?
Yes, but he would say the Sunderland center backs, these niggas is not better.
That was jokes. That was jokes. That was just jokes. But Crystal Palace's center backs are most definitely better than our center backs.
Yes, they are. LaCroix and Gahey is better than both our center backs.
We know Arsenal's backup center backs are probably better than our center backs.
Bro, even Chris Richards, bro.
Yeah, Chris Richards is good.
Yeah, Chris Richards.
I send it back.
Look around there, Forest as well, Milinkovic and fucking Murillo.
Murillo, yeah.
Like Trev is like literally all jokes aside one of the worst center backs right now in the league. Like
No, you're
on
not
form.
joking. You're not joking.
On
No.
form. On form. He's
You
one
know,
of the
Prime was gonna
form,
co-sign that quick. Like, look,
Of course, man.
on form. He's one of the worst. Like Malo Gusto's, he's one of the worst outfield players in the Prem on form.
yeah,
One of
Yeah.
the, I'll give a fuck what position, pound for pound. He's one of the worst players on form.
yeah,
He's terrible right now.
absolutely.
Terrible.
Absolutely.
I'm done with him. Like Gusto, I don't give a fuck. Why? If he have a good game, he have a good game. Like, I'm done with him.
Look, as soon as he went to right back, Mente started cooking.
Yo, it was the first time because remember
Yeah.
they remember last time when we passed the ball to Gusto and Gusto one touch, lost the ball, kicked the ball backwards. Remember that? And everybody said, "Why is Gusto in that spot?" Well, Reece James swapped spots, so Gusto did not have to be in that spot. And what does he do? Fuck up at the one thing he could do. Play one-on-one defense. That's your one attribute, bro.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I always said.
Yeah.
No matter what, Gusto one-on-one, he's a hell of a defender.
Jimmy, somebody today on Twitter told me that he makes good runs. I said, you know what? Any one of us can make good runs.
They must mean when he's shitting, like when he shit on himself. He got the run.
But Poch got the best out of him, yeah, because it was a road running system.
Exactly.
Just run to the byline and cross the ball sideways.
He was Gallagher with a fucking dark skin, with black hair. Black hair.
Yeah, man. Team was so shit. Gusto was looking like a top 3 player.
He could just run up
You might see why I had a major problem with Maresca inverting this idiot. I'm like, he's brain dead. There's the punches here. He was doing chops and flicks in front of his own box. I said, hold on, nigga. Who the fuck do you think you are? You're not.
Yeah, but I think Maresca actually just tried training him. And it's like, yeah, you can't help this brother.
Yeah, Maresca tried to train him at the spot and realized,
hell nah. If a guy is doing chops in front of his box, that's not a nigga you.
Oh my god! When it like, I don't understand how you can be so bad at shooting the ball. I don't care what position you play. I've seen John Terry score some lovely. I've seen Gary Cahill score some lovely goals,
it's the fact that he always shifts the ball to his left foot and shifts to his left. That's what pisses me off the most. Like your shit where you're like, you're never gonna score that. Why do you keep doing that?
He shifts to the left and then he hits the hot dog man in like the 12th row, bro.
Why? It's like he shifts it to his left, like it's more comfortable. Like, let me do it on my left.
Why that pussy man just be done, bro?
He's in love with that chop. Like he chops everything back onto that left foot. Yo, chop that left foot.
He ain't even got a good left foot.
Chop it off.
Maybe he scores it in practice or something. Maybe that's what's going on. Like maybe it's like
Daniel.
I don't know.
Of course, wait, Daniel. Of course, he scores them in practice. Look who our goalkeepers are.
You see, he scores that shit. He scores that shit against Jordan.
Prime just said so. You know why niggas have confidence doing bullshit? Because it works against bullshit niggas in practice.
Yeah.
If you try that bullshit in practice, it works against Sanchez, you start thinking, oh shit, fuck it.
Yeah, Mudryk probably tried that cut inside top corner bare times on the problem.
Yeah.
And fucking Petrovic won't get near that.
You know how many 60-yard screamers Gusto scored at Chelsea the last 3 years in training?
Yeah, he probably plays left-footed shots against the under-18 keeper or something.
You know the next training video that Chelsea puts out.
I said to take like 2 shots.
We're gonna see Gusto.
Gusto has scored 50 against Sanchez in 3 years. I guarantee you. That's why he keeps doing it. It worked yesterday.
That is funny. That is funny.
Shit, man. It's been depressing.
Right,
Big up Henry saying 12 wins in 28 in the league. I didn't even know it was that sort of record, but like most of our losses recently have been 10v11. You knew 10v11, like you are likely not to win when you are down 10v11. That's one thing I haven't understood the narrative that's been going around over the last 2 games. You can question some of the substitutions, and I think some of them, not all, some, like there's a very fair point to be made, but ultimately you are 10v11 at one point for 85 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Like Another one about 50 minutes. My problem in the first one was you took both wingers off immediately. The what problem I had in this game, Neto should not have come off at 1-1 unless it was for another forward coming on in replacement. Bar that, what more could you do? What more could you do with the fucking meaty depth that we have right now? Here we are, man. And man, even talk about the ones in the past. Like, yeah, João Felix and Kunku. That's going to do something for me, innit? That's so much more different. Big up NNG Blues saying, bro, I don't see us winning more than 3 games in the next 10 Premier League matches with these injuries and mistakes. That's why I think he's getting sacked. I actually really disagree with this. I think our run after the international break is good. Is good. Yeah. Like after the international break, we've got Nottingham Forest away, Angeball, High Line. You know how much we enjoy that. So that would be good. If it's Nuno, different.
With their center backs hurt too, because they got one of them got hurt. Murillo was already hurt, and Milinkovic Savić got hurt in the what's it called game? Their Europa League game.
Okay, so that even works even more in our favor. Then after that, we've got Ajax in the Champions League. We should deal with that. Then it's Sunderland at home. Should be beating them. Tottenham away. Look, it's Tottenham away. You know how much we enjoy that fixture anyway. Even on bad form, we'll go there and win. So I'm not worried about that. Karabag away, win. Wolves away. Wolves at home in the league, win. I definitely don't think we're winning only 3 games. Yeah. I think we should be doing pretty well after the break. After the break, Fofana is back. After the break, Cole Palmer is back. Like, we just have to manage the next 2 games. We need to get to this international break with something.
Yeah.
I disagree.
All right, fellas, I gotta get out of here. Big up.
Yeah, no worries, man. Bless up. NNG again says, we've seen these briefings before. I think the manager has a handful of games to save himself. He's clearly not happy with the window and these owners' ego. Yeah, I agree too. He's trying to be a bit more subtle about it now. Especially with all these briefings dropping, but we know how he feels. And you know what? That's fine enough for me because we've already seen it. Like he's already said it. We know even if they try to get him to take it back, that it's more like just got the gun at the back of the head being forced to say it. But yeah, big up Lirim. He says, I just found the Leicester game against Coventry under Maresca. They were leading 1-0. Red card in the second half, went losing 1-3. Check it. But, bro, what's that meant to prove? Again, you go down to 10 men, you are at a disadvantage. You have 1 man down. You know? If you lose down to 10 men, yeah, you assess the reasons for it. Could this maybe have been managed better? Could this have happened better? But you are 10 v 11. It's not a fair playing field. I don't get it. Big up, man. Appreciate the donation. Big up. MNG again. Big up, my brother. Appreciate the donations, man. Big up. He said, Jimmy's right. How's the squad worse? This is our worst window since 2017. I actually found myself agreeing with that. Fucking hell. I said you see Arsenal crumble with 10 men. No, they're still... look, if I had Saliba and Gabriel at the fucking back, I'd be able to play with a little bit more balls as well. You know?
Hold on, TR. That's just you being stupid. Because do you remember how many games Arsenal were losing in Arteta's second and third year down to 10 men?
Yo, big up, boys. I'm about to go eat.
Facts as well. Big up, Daniel, man.
Big up.
That's facts too.
Like, you're just being...
Even then, they just have better centre-backs.
Yeah.
Also,
and a better goalkeeper.
Does anyone not ask why do we why are we down to 10 men so much?
Stupid moments.
Yeah, just poor decisions. Yeah.
Like people can complain what we do when we're at 10 men, fine. But like, why do we always have to be down to 10 men then?
Yeah.
Because and again, it's the fact that we're only losing down to 10 men. Is that not probably a good sign?
But no one wants to criticize because the people who are causing us to go down to 10 men are the same guys that this fan base praise. So no one wants to give them any criticism. No one wants to admit they're wrong about saying Sanchez is better than Donnarumma. No one wants to admit that they are wrong by saying that Chalobah is our best center back or world class center.
All that gaslighting that we got died so fast. You couldn't say a word of slander about Sanchez a couple weeks ago. Oh, you're being too harsh. He's turned the corner. He had a good run in. Did you see him in the final?
Yeah. Then I see the thing he did against United, and all of a sudden people are sending Chelsea fans are being Chelsea fans and sending like DMing Chalobah and Sanchez like racial abuse. Listen, I know I say stuff that I say, but first of all, I'm black, so I can say it. And second of all, why do you guys have to go too far now when it's a mistake? But when I said a few days before that they're not good, all of a sudden I'm not a real Chelsea fan. Cool. Let me continue not to be a real Chelsea fan. And when you guys continue to suffer at the hands of Chalobah and Sanchez, I'll be here enjoying. I'll be smiling. So,
I kept it simple. Big up for the World Cup.
I'm winning a league title this year with Shamrock Rovers. What are Chelsea doing?
Shamrock, huh?
I'm winning my title. What are you guys doing, man? Hey, hold that.
But my thing with Sanchez after the World Cup is, look, you can leave in a good light right now. If you left at any other point, it would be a leaving party. Now it's just like, all right, yo, nice. You left with a trophy. Big up.
No, we're
go do your thing over there, mate.
We're still having a leaving party, bro.
Oh yeah, now we are. Fuck, that's all past, man. You had your window and it closed. It's done now. We're back to a leaving party.
Can we also have a Chalobah leaving party? Because I asked you that a few weeks ago and you said no.
I can't do a Trev leaving party, man.
Why not? You had a Gallagher.
I like Trev.
Why do you like Trev?
Squad player. I don't want him to start.
Why do you like
Squad player.
He's not a squad
because
player.
I've seen him actually perform decent with better players around him. It's just when you have to rely on him solely. No.
Oh, so you haven't.
It shouldn't be Trev as the leader.
So you shouldn't see Sanchez perform decent with better players around him.
Robert Sanchez, no, he has to pass it to them. He can actually defend.
And
Sanchez does the basic parts of his job.
Chalobah can't defend. See? You see how with me, guys?
So you know what?
You know with me?
I can't do a hating party for a leaving party for Trev. I understand the narrative.
I'm like Mr. HMRC. I'm not biased.
No, brother. Big up never a foul for the raid too.
I'm big up never a foul. I'm fair. Lewis will still do the bias thing because Chalobah's apparently proper Chelsea. Fine.
No, I'm not saying it'd be wrong if he left. I can't do a leaving party for him. I don't hate him like that. Sanchez, you can fuck off.
I'll have my own party, man. You're not invited. Don't worry.
That's fine.
We'll have blackjack and hookers.
Nathan, are you going to a Chalobah leaving party?
He's not invited either. You're not invited.
Okay, fair enough.
He said only Pedro and Esteban look good. No idea why the sporting directors think we've improved. I think Delap goes in there as well because the whole squad looked good with him stretching the back line as well. Pause, but yeah, big up. Big up Shards. Elsa Hatto. I think Hatto's a good signing.
Yeah.
When I saw the Gusto breakaway, I opened my window at home in a misattempt to reopen the transfer window. You know what? You've been on form with these super chats today, Shard. Big up, man. They brought a smile to my face, which has been a rarity today. Big up to Anti Lafleur saying, big up, everyone. Big win versus Napoli. Forza Milan and back on top where my club belongs. Shout out AC Chelsea. Have a good evening, gents. Big up, man. And yeah, can we talk about Mignon in January, please?
Nah, bro, we sold you our best centre back, bro. Tomori. Actually, not even we. That fat bastard sold you our best centre back, Tomori.
Super Frank.
He's not super, bro.
You know what the maddest part is? He got sacked like 2 days after. Literally like a couple days after.
This fan base blamed Tuchel for that sale as well, bro. Fat bastard.
Nah, bro. That was already in the works. Big up Jill No saying there's fans and then there's consumers screaming at every inconvenience, turning on the team and then trying to celebrate with us. Daly is the epitome. Yeah, I can't lie. Daly is 100% bipolar. Shout out to that brother, but his emotions fluctuate left and right. It's fucking ridiculous.
So Daly's a Chelsea fan then?
Basically, like he's a great example of Chelsea fans. Like, shout out Daly still, but yo, it's either sky is falling or everything's amazing. There is no medium.
No in between.
There's literally no medium with him. But yeah, that is Chelsea in all. That is Chelsea.
Why is Thatcher
saying peaceful long?
In the group chat?
Saying what?
Thatcher just messaged the group chat saying Ireland.
Ireland?
Yeah.
Why? Which Irish girls are you trying to simp for now?
I don't. Hey, most of them are mid anyway, so I don't know why he's doing that.
Speak to him. Fat will find joy in anything, man. Big up, Fatter.
Every hole's a goal.
Yeah, you know them ones, man. Shout out, Fatter, man. You shoot, you score, all of that shit.
Yeah.
All right. Who's live? Who's live?
Casually FC is live.
Oh shit! Aye, brilliant. All right, well, you guys who can keep the Chelsea conversation going. Casually FC is live. We're gonna send you guys over there. Smash Carefree Raid, and yeah, big up every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. Up the Chelsea.
Up the
Big up
Chelsea.
my guys. World champions out.